I'm gonna need more Dr. Pepper for this one.
Daddy issues. This daddy issues does not explain this.
Thank you very much.
And I love you, random citizen.
Can I help you? I wish you could, mate.
I will judge you, it'll just be quietly. There we go. The mic didn't turn on the first time I pushed the button. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tiny Town. We are down to one plot, so as long as nobody does anything silly, we could probably finish the Tiny Town today. Wouldn't that be fun? We've got a well, we've got a modern haunted house, we've got a park in the shape of an acorn, a couple of shoeboxes for cats and Bigfoot to live in, a tiny theater, a hobbit hole, and we're moving on to a tiny town today. Inside a tiny town. Tiny-town-ception. Hello, Jewel. So I'll run you by a couple points on this in just a second, but first of all, hello everybody on YouTube. I'm once again just going to cheat and look at Mix It Up because I can. But welcome in Kitty, Mariah, RMJ, and Spirit Speaker. Also congrats, Spirit, on grabbing the goat today in chat. I know you're all very serious. RMJ, sorry to hear you weren't feeling well over the weekend or over today. I don't know what day it is. Who cares? I don't. Yes, the child is feeling better back at school today, so that's good. Yeah, last week was just obviously not a super fun week at our house. But here we are. We are back with the tiny town. And if somehow you're coming into this on day 29 and you don't know what's going on, we are doing a streamathon of sorts where I have to stream this town every single weekday that the kid is in school. Obviously, there's an exceptions last week because he was homesick. Until all the plots are full. So until the lot is a complete tiny town. Once it's complete, I get to upload it. We're done. The end. Oh, we are raising money for a new graphics card. I did not expect this stream to go this long or raise this much toward the graphics card. I just said that this will help offset the ad revenue, and if I could get it before January, I will do the 100 Baby Challenge in Planet Zoo as like our January daytime stream series. Because I cannot play that without a new graphics card. Well, I can for about 2 exhibits, and then we're done. So this is where we're at, which is just absolutely wild. I cannot believe how supportive you guys have been for this entire stream. It's ridiculous. Anyway, as the rules state, once I start on this plot, that's considered starting it. So once I actually put something down in there. So if anybody had nonsense planned, and you still want to see the tiny town of tiny towns built, now would be the time while I grab my prompts list. So this is where we're at, a mini historical town, and I had a couple of ideas, but I don't know if my ideas are going to work. Cat Dog, hello, welcome back. So it was theorized, postulated, that we could potentially use some debug buildings and just size them down. However, I don't have tool. So the thing is that if I were to use debug houses and size them down like so, we could get, I mean, maybe if we just used like the smaller ones, we could maybe get a few on the lot, but it's not going to be terribly impressive, right? Yeah, so technically that's an option. I thought it'd be super cute to try to use the base game ones and recreate a little mini Willow Creek. But I don't think that we are going to be able to have these things be small enough to do that. Oh no. Well, if the cats have anything to do with anything. RMJ, lovely morning for chaos indeed. I disagree, personally. Thank you very much, RMJ, for the $50 super chat. I doubled these prices so you guys would stop, and it has apparently not stopped you. So RMJ has now destroyed everything. It's all gone. It's all gone. We're starting over again, which is rude. Missed the last stream? No. So last week, Monday, I had real life stuff to take care of, so I was unable to stream. Tuesday, I streamed, and then literally within minutes of me ending the stream, I got a call from the kid's school that I had to go pick him up because he was sick. So that was why we didn't stream much last week. But we're back today. So anyway, I love you too, except I don't. I'm really sad because I was so proud of these and now you're making me get rid of them. Anyway, so thank you for that. Resetting the entire lot now. Can we at least do a farewell tour though? More suspense between the lot wipes. I know. Now Wednesday is day 30 and I will be doubling again if we get to day 30, which it looks like we will at this point. Anyway, I'm going to do yes, lot reset right off the bat. Yes, so the kid is much better. He experienced some troubling symptoms, brought him to the doctor. They're like, oh my gosh, it's pneumonia again, which is running rampant in our area this year. So he's on day 4 out of 5 for his antibiotics, I think, but he's pretty much good. He's got a tiny cough still, but like, let's be real, it's November. Everybody's got a cough. Yes, so he's doing much, much better. Also, thank you everybody for letting me have a job where I can just like take time off when my kid is sick and not feel guilty about it at all. You are so, so nice. And I know a lot of communities aren't that nice and go after people if they don't post enough content, but you guys have been nothing but kind about me putting my kid first over all of this stuff. So thank you very much for all of that. Sad violin command. I know. Okay, so my husband told me a couple of weeks into the stream that we could actually connect an audio alert to Super Chats, which I didn't know we could do. And then I keep thinking that it's about over, so we're not going to bother connecting any audio commands to it. And then you keep resetting the lot, which is rude. Cat Dog, thank you so much for the friendship necklace. Oh, that is so cute. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. Anyway, we're going to do a farewell tour, and then we'll get back into building. I have missed building with you guys. You are the audio command, that's fair. So on plot number 1, we currently have a well. This was a terror and yet a delight to build. This one I had a lot of mixed feelings. So in the bucket we have gnomes making a fruit salad. Pay no attention to the gnomes. And then we sort of have a spiraling floor plan here, which I was pretty proud of. You know, kitchen, laundry, and dining all on the first floor, and then we come down a floor to the living room, office, and bathroom area. Down again to the let me go from this angle. It's easier to see here. The bedroom, a little gym, a little like music and skills and activities space. And the bottom of the well, which is low-key gross. But don't worry, we've got all the valuables hidden away safely in the center. So yeah, this is our well. With our many, many layers. Technically, all of the basement levels were supposed to be circles, but then we couldn't put a circle pool under a circle room, which is so weird. So we had to do an octagon there. But yeah, this is our well, which, all things considered, I think turned out pretty well. Haha. But no, that one was a lot of fun to do. Going after people for putting family and themselves first is crazy. I agree. However, you also can't deny that it does happen sometimes. So I'd like to acknowledge that and say thank you to you guys for being decent people. I appreciate it so very much. This was an interesting one. So this one we had to build a contemporary house that was also haunted, and usually you portray hauntedness by like vines and creepy stuff. So we just made a super colorful house and then hid little creepy dolls and ghosts and suspiciously melted candles round about the place. Now this one, this setup over here with the skylights and stuff and the windows, I will 100% be revisiting this. Welcome for us being awesome. Hi Samantha, welcome in. So yeah, we will be revisiting this structure for sure. This was really fun to put together. Oh, also this had to be a tiny home, so we were limited to 64 tiles, which is kind of why the floor plan is a little bit whack. Actually used a Murphy bed, ignore the body outline underneath it, it's fine. So all things considered, before we added the creepy stuff, this ended up being one of my favorites. I really like how it came together. Even with the creepy stuff, you know, it's just, it adds character, you know, it's great. So there's that one. The other prompt was from our friend Squirrel, who wanted an acorn. So we built a little park in the shape of an acorn. I feel like there's not much more to say about that. Pretty cute though. So that was really fun. Yet again, the slot plays host to one of Sam's favorite tiny homes. I love all of them, I'm sorry. I'm also really proud of our little cardboard boxes. I feel like I've gotten really good at building cardboard boxes. Not something I planned on saying in regards to my career, but here we are. So Bigfoot and all of the cats on the lot live here. So obviously we've got a big old cardboard castle box for the cats. Well, the actual castle got removed, but like Castle Jr. Cardboard Castle Jr. for the cats. And then Bigfoot lives over here in this shoebox, but worry not. We do actually have a place for Bigfoot to live now. We built him a nice A-frame cabin, which if you haven't seen that video, was pretty interesting. We uploaded that this past Thursday, I believe. So Bigfoot was living in a shoebox, but he can live in an actual house now, which is nice. Poor cats are getting evicted again. I know. I know. A very specific yet wonderful skill. You never know when you have to build a cardboard box. Now, another one of my favorite lots, this one has really grown on me, is this little theater. I love this so much. I think we're going to have to revisit this general structure when we do our save file. But yeah, little theater, you come in. We got 2 bathrooms in this one, which is a big deal. concessions, little waiting area. Upstairs, we of course have the stage set up for Our Town, which was my senior play. We have some theater seats. It's a very small theater. I'm pretty sure... Oh yeah, that's right. This is Bigfoot's chair over here. Pretty sure Bigfoot and the theater manager are going out. And we do have storage above the stage. This is totally safe. I don't know what you're talking about. Yay. Is that a Shire house? At least Bigfoot isn't homeless this time. I know, Bigfoot has somewhere to go. And this is a little Hobbit house, or Hobbit-inspired house, which unfortunately will be destroyed again. But at least we got to finish the build this time. So upstairs, this is a little artist studio. So this is where the Hobbit does all of their work and probably sells out of this general area. Then we did a little cozy little basement. A little bit of Art Nouveau, you know, a little bit of international flair. It's all good. And even some daylight, you know, which is impressive for living in a basement. Yay! So there you go. There's our farewell tour. Now we're going to replace everything again. Isn't it a great bedroom? It's lovely. Oh yeah, so here's Bigfoot's A-frame cabin. If you'd like it, it is pack limited, but not like super limited. And if you'd like to build along, the base game Tiny Town Base is what we're building from. This is base game only, and it is 40/30, so it will fit in any base game world. There we go. Goodbye. Yeah, we're gonna save after that took a second. Okay, this tree keeps getting in my way, so we're gonna get rid of it for now. We'll put it back later. And plot list. So we didn't technically start on plot number 7, so we will be building that up today. But I believe that this opens up all of the other plots. If we don't have sponsored prompts, then we just spin the wheel. Behold the wheel. It's a very large wheel. But if you wanted to sponsor a plot, they are now open. Yay! Tiny Town is safe. A fresh new world. Yes. So we technically did not start on that. I was, however, discussing some of the issues. So again, the issue is that we can take... Oh, goodness. This one's just floating. That's cool. Here we go. So we can take a house. A lovely little house. This isn't even that large of a home. But then when we shrink it down, it takes up the majority of the area. Like our tiny town could be maybe 4 if we got creative. Maybe 4 of these little guys. So that's technically an option with the debug houses. Before anybody says it, I know that if I had Tool, I could make them smaller, but I don't have Tool, so we can't make them smaller. So we've got that. However, another thing I was contemplating, and I've done this before, and a few other creators do this as well, so I don't want to be like, this is my original idea. But have y'all ever seen like little toddler towns? And I think we've done a few of these together as well, where you build up almost fake buildings with these half walls, and then the toddlers can come and play in them. I do not have apparently a single normal wall. There we go. I didn't know they would do that. Yeah, you build up like tiny little buildings with half walls, and then they look short and adorable, but it's actually kind of like a park or a playground or something for the chillins. So that is, I feel like those are our options right now. We can either do a handful of sized down debug buildings, or we could transition this over into more of a park with half walls and make it like a child focused area. So grown-ups, historical accuracy, children, doors and windows. That's kind of our options. Also, I guess I can get rid of my little pinned message, which was just notifying everyone we had 1 plot left today, which is no longer true. No longer true. I don't know how we'd make these look historical per se, but I'm sure we could figure something out. Ooh, also we can technically put roofs on this. If anybody has opinions, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep talking until I make up my own mind. But we can actually lower this foundation level, and then with move objects on, we should... Oh, it's going to be weird about it. That's okay. we should be able to move this roof actually to be on top of our little half walls. It's a little bit finicky, but it is a possibility. So. All gone again. Only 17 minutes late to stream. Oh yeah, I was a little bit late as well. I laid down for a few minutes and I cannot lie, my bed was super comfy. What if it was a tiny town of all the doll houses? Only a little bit late and everything is destroyed. Yes, everything got destroyed right off the bat. Doll houses. Ooh, hang on. I'm gonna turn off this stuff for a second. We could technically bring the doll houses in. I don't feel like these look like... I don't know. We've got this one, which looks kind of sort of realistic. We'd have to put them facing this way, I guess. Ah, yes. Very historical. Very town. This one, that one, that one, that one. The barn does not really look realistic remotely. This one also looks pretty plastic, but not as bad as the other ones. So I guess technically we could also go with the doll houses. Wishing your sick self had chosen the comfort of your bed over stream chaos. Worried your bed will try to suck you into day 2. Oh my gosh, it's just a sleepy kind of day. So this is what the doll houses would look like. So we could, in theory, do the doll houses. This would make the lot be full of toys. Again. Which is fine. We can pretend that they're not. But just like, heads up. Mix of doll houses and models. Well, if we were going to do that, then we'd probably have to size the doll houses up to match the scale because, whoop, this is as small as I can make the debug homes. Partner sick with pneumonia and you're afraid you're next. Bed sounds pretty nice right now. Oh gosh, I hope the pneumonia just stops. We could just stop. Yeah, because I cannot do, goodness. If I just like type in building, do you suppose we're good? Not really. This is, oh, that's a little bit large. Just the whole little Eiffel Tower, or not Eiffel Tower, the Sears Tower or something. Hello, man. Would like to see your 50s diner prompt from the wheel, please. Kitty, thank you so much. I would love to add that to the wheel, and thank you so much for the super chat. It says KA, so I'm, or C. Jeez, I can't. I give up. I give up. It's 11:20. I'm giving up. I'm going back to bed. Canadian. Thank you very much for that. I have to turn this back off. I'll go and find that on the wheel. 50s diner. I feel like that was a more recent one, so it's probably down here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it just says 50s diner. Okay. There you go. So let it be written, so let it be done. Maybe a mix of the doll houses. Debug. Anyway, yes. So that's... So I've got that message from a couple people. Little models of skyscrapers from going together. Yes. Oh my gosh, growing together so old. There are, I think... Oh yeah, these little guys here. Also the taxi. So we could build something up with the toys at about this scale, which would be a nice walkable scale, and then bring in like the little taxis and the little streetcars and little trains from base game and stuff. With the doll houses, we could fit a couple of these buildings on, or we could do Toddler Town. So many options. Sleep stream. Right. Okay. It seems like nobody's too keen on the Toddler Town, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of that one. The dollhouse scale is cute. That seems to be the popular one. Goodbye, debug house. Goodbye, growing together. Okay. We will need to do... I'll probably try to arrange them in more or less some sort of order of construction. Let's
Thank you very
do Divergent. Thank you for the follow very much. A gate. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for a gate. We'll probably replace this. I'm just trying to get something started here. And then we will do a little road. Coming around, maybe we loop around this way. I don't know, it could be a very small little park. I'll put a fountain in here or something. Map table thing from Cats and Dogs somewhere? Probably. Probably. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the castle being the oldest. These two are pretty modern. This is probably 20s, so it's probably somewhere in the middle. What are you? Queen Anne, I think, probably supposed to be. And this is supposed to be the Goths, which we have given up figuring out what the Goths are doing. Did a whole rant about that on my rebuild video, so I will not go into that here. Or do we have the people walk in the middle? Whoop. Here. Like that, and then this is the road, and then we have little cars driving on our tiny little road here. Drive away, little streetcar. Howdy, hello, welcome in. Are they going to get a little flower garden? Possibly. Goths look at building styles and say no. That's what it feels like. Are there any other buildings that we could potentially put in here? Let's go do a scroll through sculptures. Just to see. And then we'll space things out and actually add landscaping and whatever. This is not how things are going to stay. I'd love to add some sort of pond or moat or something to the castle. How we're going to do that, I don't know. Probably not the pond tool, but we'll see. I just want to see if there are any other noteworthy structures in this general area. I could do a plane crash site. That would be great. Or not. The Goth house causes you physical pain, right? Tiny yards for the tiny houses. I mean, I'm sure we could get some tiny fences in there. Either a short real fence or shrinking down, like debug fence. Or this isn't even debug, but to get my point across. Tiny little structures like that. So many tiny things today. Oh yeah, so we've got like these little vehicles and things that we can put out to be driving around. Trains, all sorts of stuff. I'm not in here for trains. I'm in here for, ooh, we should see if the ruins can shrink down far enough. I feel like they won't be able to, but it's worth a shot. We also have the set pieces from Get Famous. So I might look at those as well. Again, I don't feel like they're actually going to shrink down enough to be worth using, but I'll look into it. Sorry, I'm so tired. This is looking like a whole lot of fun stuff that we can't use, or can't use yet. Ah, yes. A shipwreck. Yeah, see, this doesn't fit with my scale. That is not an accurate size for a ship. We are not building Noah's Ark over here. As fun as that could be, that'd be it's a build for another day. All right. Not seeing too much. Having a random memory of your grandma taking you to something like this when you were a kid. Yeah. I mean, they're not... I wouldn't say they're terribly uncommon, these, like, very small towns. The one that I was mentioning last time in stream was Meyer Gardens. They have a whole little train track running through a historical model of Grand Rapids, which is the city that Meyer Gardens is in. Pretty cool stuff. But I've seen a few others at different museums or historical sites as well, which are really cool. Sometimes they're smaller models like this, but sometimes they can take up a couple rooms, and they are pretty nifty. Yeah, okay. Because there's a skyscrapers, but I don't think there was another one from that pack. like another set of buildings. All right. Crates, shelves, tables. What? Clothing display? Oh, this is like a shop piece. Oh, this is really cool. Not for what we're building today, but I did not know that that existed. Monuments, some arches. That's too big and too small all at the same time. I feel like this is also too big and too... Whoops. I hit delete instead of sizing it down, which would explain why it vanished from view so quickly. Yep. It's going to be too big as well. Could we do a little corner or something with trains like a model railroad? Absolutely. For sure. Tiny cardboard house for tiny town. Maybe. Avoiding the whole world in your rebuild to avoid rebuilding the goth house. That is fair. Could we put a shrink down version of a Christmas tree? Quite possibly. Oh, we can probably shrink this down. Oh, this is a little bit on the large side. Okay, I lied to you once again. Here are the props, which don't quite fit our scale. In order for this to fit our scale, I think we'd have to be sizing these up. And at that point, I would rather just go with a whoop. Go with the, why is my brain so dead? Go with the debug buildings. There we go. Words in English and stuff. After this, maybe we need to build a giant town with all of these props from Get Famous. Look at this. Look at this massive thing. Amazing. Wait. Have them everywhere in Australia. Small town, historical model town. Large town, historical model town. Town with any historical significance, model town. That's really fun. Okay. Well, maybe not a giant town per se, but just like a home where everything is in just incredibly exaggerated size. That could be fun. Okay. I'm going to move everything over to a different lot so that I can figure out my layout here. Buses, trains, all that good stuff. Some sort of park would also be lovely. I think that having a general depth of 4 tiles for our like cityscape would be pretty good, but it could be nice to do something like this, and then we will have our little walking to view path, right? And then maybe have human size, normal size facilities of some sort over on this side. I don't know what yet. Let's try this road first. Maybe maybe we do have this loop around. Okay, if that's my street, and then this is my, like, people zone, I don't know. I just wanted to move the gate over to highlight the point of entry. Okay. And then if I started with my castle over on this side, could I do any sort of moat here? Because what I could do, if I put these, not there, but if I put some tiles down here and then some tiles in the middle, everywhere that's tiled will stay where it is if I lower the ground. So I can grab this and push the ground down. But since it's only 1 tile wide, I don't think that's going to work, which means I can't actually put a pond in, which is a little bit of a bummer. I could use the spa day stuff, though. The props are ridiculous. So convenient. RMJ made room for me to move things to the side. Exactly. Entrance on one side and exit on the other. Oh, definitely. Or a multi-entrance thing. Anyway. What was I doing? Oh, I wanted some sort of moat or something around here. So can't do real water. Could do potentially a fountain. I hate fountains. That would be like that. So castle, moat, whatever nonsense. We've got that. The other thing I was thinking of was potentially using, I know you're going to be really, really surprised. The see, it's going to have to be a full tile wide unless we do it diagonally. Because then it could just be this wide. The spa day tiles, because when these are animated in live mode, they kind of look like water or something. Yeah, you only have my best interest at heart. For sure, for sure. That's definitely what's happening here. Anyway, castle and then tiny Victorian neighborhood with this guy and that. Nope, not you, actually. You're fired. This one. There we go. So that would be a little Victorian era, something, something. And then moving into the Roaring 20s, we could have a whole little cityscape in this corner. I'll change the color of this one. Anyway, cityscape in the corner maybe? Taxis and stuff, other nonsense. And then modern innovations in medicine and housing solutions over here. And then this nifty little table thing for people to look at just right here in the middle. What do you think? Fountain is vibing. For once, the fountain actually works. Debug board or something? Yeah. I think some sort of drawbridge would be pretty cool. I will turn on debug and I'll see if I can grab everything. But how do we feel about this general, like, timeline? And we'll pretend that this is the town, because I believe this is actually a sculpture of the island that's in Cats and Dogs, which is pretty cool. Also, I didn't know that if you had a romantic date, you could go do romantic date things in the lighthouse. That's pretty fun. You see the vision. Yay. The vision has been secured. Yeah, so now I just have to go through and switch up a few things to make it feel more believable. I think I might switch this over to gravel, and then we'll do a little Control F thing here, and then do bricks next, I think, for this street, and then we will transition that into, well, actually, the bricks would probably continue. Maybe cobblestone and then bricks. Maybe that would be better. Unfortunately, I'm not remembering all of my historical road construction materials. I know. Such a disappointment. Why are you even here at this point, honestly, if I can't keep that straight? Okay, and then we will do the asphalt as the most recent road construction. I kind of prefer this one, texture-wise. I'll see about doing some streets this way, make a little grid, but that could be fun. We also have an option of turning this into a platform and lowering it slightly, which would then elevate the view of the rest of it. For example, take this, and then I would lower it, bippity boppity boo, and then you'd like walk up and see these things elevatedly. So that is an option. I'm going to try and work on my little road here though. So if I do a little Control F, I can just make a little grid in this size, which is pretty nifty. Yeah, I think this will be pretty cute. Do our skyscrapers back here. Maybe I'll make these all the same color so that they work together a wee bit better. Or at least make sure the bases are the same color. Yeah, okay. I love it when the Sims have multiple swatches for me to choose from. It looks like this light base has a few different options. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I don't really care if you're clipping through the fence. I prefer that to clipping in the middle of whatever this is here. Visions. Low-lying fence in white could add center of the line for the road. Unfortunately, no, because of where the grid lines up. We can't actually put lines in the middle right there or over here or anything, which is kind of annoying, but we might be able to find some other object. For example, people have used and suggested using the pool lane marker thing. This isn't a pool lane marker. This actually lights up. Oh, this right here at the start. Okay, this only comes in white. And here in the US, we have yellow to differentiate. Oh, it's actually placing below the ground. That's super nifty. Nope. Control Y. There we go. We're gonna save. Could put the little house facade in the gap between it. Could be Stuart Little's house. Maybe the spa day lights might work, because that did actually stay on top. They're a little bit large, but they get the point across. And then the rest of it I think I'll just leave. I think I'd rather this be a smaller texture. I like the gravel. I might Alright, ignore everything that I'm doing. I'm thinking I might change this to dirt. And then switch out this stone texture, because then I don't have to worry about it matching the gravel, which would be lovely. I think stone's going to be the best bet. Maybe these? That's a little bit smaller. I want something between this size and this size. But I don't think I'm going to have it, which makes me sad. But hey, what else is new? Or like this size. This size would be great, but without the brick border. Okay. Guess we'll do that one then. Move the gravel up 2 triangles. So it's all against the moat thing. Yeah, that does make sense. That's a good point. Little house facade, the spotty lights. Oh, I think I've caught up on those. We only use yellow for bus lanes and taxi areas, otherwise it's all white. Nope, so here in the US, the way that the road lines work, first of all, the length of the line is directly corresponding to the speed limit of the road, which is interesting. So the lines always appear to be the same length or something like that. I don't know. But then if the lines are white dividing lanes, that means traffic is moving in the same direction on both sides of that line. If the lines are yellow, that means that traffic on the other side of that line is moving in an opposite direction. And then we have different line organizations, right? So dashed lines like this means you can pass traffic or move freely between the lanes. And then a solid line, actually it's usually a double solid line. So it looks something like this, means that you cannot cross that line. And sometimes it's solid on one side and dashed on the other, and that means that this side can pass, but this side can't, and that usually has to do with curves in the road and stuff. So, crash course on American paint lines. And I think Canada and America have the same road marking rules for the most part, except Canada is in kilometers, just because people go back and forth so much. How to make the houses so tiny. These are doll houses, actually. We were going back and forth on how to make the houses super tiny, and the debug houses I couldn't get small enough. So we decided to use doll houses. for our tiny town within tiny town. It's tiny-town-ception today. You live in the US, but you never learned that's the difference between the yellow and the white lines. Oh geez, RMJ, why are you driving? No, I'm kidding. Solid and dash and a few weird extras. Oh yeah, we've got a few other extras as well. Like, apparently in some areas there are lanes that switch direction depending on the time of day and which direction traffic is heaviest, and those have these like solid dashed, solid dash. Like, it's like a whole thing. But those are the basics though. If it's solid, don't cross it. If it's dashed, cross it. If it's safe, obviously, don't be stupid. Yellow means opposing traffic in the other lane will be opposing, and if it's a white line, that means you should be going in the same direction on both sides. Solid burn. I'm sorry. I'm mad at you for destroying my life. Okay, so let's do this one at a time. Oh, first of all, do you guys like the idea of the path for the normies, the normal sized people, being at the same level as the tiny houses, or should it be down a little bit so we can get more of like a straight sight line there? Well, I'm disappointed forever. What else is new though, honestly? You never passes unless there's more than one lane of traffic. Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Part of it is because I drive an older vehicle. So I just don't always trust my vehicle to have get up and go, you know? My vehicle's not renowned for having oomph. So I tend to stay in my lane, as it were, in regards to traffic. I will only pass if someone's going like 20 under and I'm like, okay, no, like I got places to be, I'm sorry. But for the most part, I'd rather not. Now for our fence around the area, I feel like we could do something kind of pretty. I don't know if I want to do a full tall fence and really sequester this place off, or if I want to do a shorter fence and play into the tiny town nature of it, or just a normal fence. Ooh, this one's kind of pretty. Maybe we do this one. Yep, that's my answer. There we go. Gorgeous. Oh, wow. Why can I not have a fence here along? Why? Since when is that a thing? It's tall and short. Exactly. Exactly. Live out in the country and most of the roads have no lines at all. Fair. Fair enough. Been there. Yeah. Sims is being Sims again. Can I draw a piece and then place it there? Ye old workaround. Can't move standalone fences into rooms. Why are you a room though? I mean, I know why you're a room, but what if we weren't? Did we think about that? Did you consider my feelings? Didn't. It's rude. Isn't enough orange here? Oh my gosh, we didn't even pick swatches yet. Okay, well the fence is more important than my platform, I think. This is a really pretty fence, so. I'll go with that. Now something tells me that if this fence has a matching gate, it's going— oh, good golly gracious. I was gonna say it's probably gonna be a 2-tile. It is a 4-tile. Which is fine. Excuse me, do any of you match? Oh, here we go. That just is gonna change my traffic flow a wee bit. Something kind of funny about having a massive gate into a tiny little town, though. Could I do replace wall fence? Ooh, let's test that over here. I didn't think about that one. Also, can I draw a fence? I could draw a fence on an elevated platform. But not on a lowered platform? Okay, so that didn't work. Can I put it inside the room? I could put it inside the room, but not here. Okay, what are you saying? So draw a wall and then replace with fence. Okay, that does work. Why does that work? Sorry, just do a little bit of earthquake here real quick. fence. That is so weird. Thank you for that input. That's really nice that that works. Don't know why. Why would I ever understand the game? Oh, I don't even have to draw a wall first. It'll just... Okay. Sure. Who needs logic when you have Sims? Let's be real. Oh my goodness. Shenanigans in this stream. Who's going to sponsor an orange prompt? The orange one was fun. Anyway, yes. Megan, Mango, thank you. And Cares. All of you guys. Thank everybody for enlightening me on how The Sims continues to be torturous. But it's fine. Oh, I did it again. Oopsies. You can... I believe in you. I just wanted to put that up there. So we have steps down. Anyway, back to the gate conundrum. So I can put this here. It's just quite large. So that would enlarge that whole area, which we could do. Is there a better light direction for this lot? I feel like there's not really, but that's okay. We could do a 2-tile gate, but I don't know if any of the 2 tiles are quite going to look right with this one. Oh, wow, that's an even larger gate. Okay, I did not realize how many massive gates we had in this game. Learn new things every day. This is also the only tall 1-tile gate we have, which is a bummer. How much do I want to rearrange this? Hate the snap points for gates. I know. Okay, so I've been mad for the longest time. I've made several videos about this because you can alt place windows and doors, but you can't alt place gates. Apparently, you initially could, in theory, alt place gates because fences actually use the same mechanics as walls. But you know how when you build a room and then you raise it up on a foundation and then you grab a fence, you can draw the fence up to the foundation and it won't jump up to the foundation? When the fences were still using the wall mechanics, they would only ever place on a foundation. Like, you couldn't do this on the same level, or if you did, you couldn't actually connect it. So the game engineers actually refitted the fence object and recoded it, or whatever they do, to make it so that this was possible. And because of that, we can no longer alt place gates. So as far as trade-offs go, I will accept that. But now we know. Get rid of the grass rectangle. Yeah, I wanted to have like a little bit of a grassy park area. I thought that would be cute. But I also really like that really tall gate. It's very nice. Maybe we'll have to incorporate a park elsewhere. And now my fence is gone again, but it's fine. Because now we know all we have to do is replace. Oh. Yeah, no, that's fine. Just ignore whatever happened there. Yay! That does not give us a secondary entry point, but I think with such a massive gate we'll be okay. Extend the whole thing a block to the side to keep the park and the gate. Nope. So according to the rules, I do have to keep these plots the same size as what's outlined here. So I can't actually extend this. I'd have to shrink this area and shrink my moat and my castle, and I don't want to do that. So we will just live with this, I think. Should be alright. Maybe this will be our little entry, like, welcome to the nonsense. Yeah, and then I need a platform trim, and it'll be all good. You take your kid there? Wow, thanks, cat dog. I appreciate that. Feels kid-friendly. Ooh, okay, little stone wall. Stone wall, maybe? My gate keeps trying to jump down to the next platform level, but it's fine. Yeah, actually, I like that. I was going between that or possibly using one of these vertical boards here. But I kind of like the little bit of the edge that the stone has on it. I think that's pretty good. At Adventure 2? Oh, for sure, for sure. Yes. No, trust me, we are nowhere near done with this. There will be a lot of additions made. I think maybe pavers to sort of match the stone there. Maybe. I don't know. This is getting very busy with all of the different textures. Maybe I should just go with something more simple. No, that's boring. Okay. Struggles. Batu? Maybe the large flagstone pavers. Maybe those will work alright. Is this a tiny town inside a tiny town? You know it is. Such schools trip vibes, right? It'd be so fun. Anyway, we come in, we're gonna get a little history thing here. We'll put like a plaque or something there. And then picnic table and or bench or something over in this area. Contemplating bringing in a vending machine, but I feel like that would just ruin the vibe. Before anyone asks, we're not adding a basement. Okay, so. Yeah. Yes. I think this is a decent base. Moving through the history of the town. I might scooch these back so that we can maybe do some stuff in the front here. I don't know how small we can get these plants. Oh, actually, you know what? That's not bad at all. That is pretty good. Okay. All right. All right. We're good. Square stones are giving modern and old-fashioned, so it all fits the vibe. Yay. Basement equals tiny town subway system. No. No double-decker tiny town. Doing mini landscaping. Immediately answered before I send. Yes. So, I recognize that stream started almost an hour ago. However, stream also did start with mass deletion, so that took up the first half hour or so. So we are just getting started on this lot. Don't judge anything too hard yet. Okay. Now I should be able to paint in here pretty well, which is good. Paint under a little dollhouse. I will judge you. It'll just be quietly. Not always quietly. Sometimes I judge very loudly. Anyway, so this will be our little castle here. Now, I know we were talking about some sort of plank or bridge. What if we just use a shelf? What if we keep it simple? You know, we go by the old KISS rule. Keep it simple, stupid. It's one of my grandpa's favorites. And we just grab a little shelf. No. It's gonna be picky because there's technically a wall here. Oh, I hate you. Okay. Oh. Oh, we almost had it. Okay. I thought this would be easy, but no. Model trains. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yes. Just to catch everybody up who wasn't here for the initial planning, I do have a few vehicles pulled out. We will grab more. We'll be adding time period appropriate travel applications, I don't know, motorized vehicles or non-motorized, to the roads in front of everything. We're doing landscaping. We're going to build out our cityscape a little bit more. I'm just trying to actually go in and start finishing little areas, because if I can finish this, then you should be able to get a better understanding of my direction for the rest of the lot. And I'm going to grab... This is outdoor retreat. Do we not have a matching outdoor retreat stone?
Thank you very much.
That's very annoying. Okay, anyway, I was just thinking I would go and do a little bit of fountain finishing here. Fountain trims. Oh, gross. Those are all massive, and I hate all of you. Can I put a pool trim? I can put a pool trim in. Well, then why do we... I don't know. Don't know if I like any of these either, though. It might be better to just ignore it and leave it alone. I don't hate the stone, honestly. That is very clearly South American, and this is very clearly a European castle. So, maybe not that one. I kind of like the stone detail, though. Just for the era, for the vibes. You know? Maybe. Maybe we do. And we can switch out the water as well to make it a little bit more moat-like. There we go. That's a good moat, yeah? Maybe a wood to match the other side of the platform. Maybe I feel like this sort of squares this area off pretty well though, or separates it. That's a word. That's a word we know. Go team. Okay, anyway, the shelving issue. I wanted to just be able to place this going across thusly, where it would overlap on both sides, but I am struggling to make that happen. Maybe? Oh, this might work. Maybe that will work. I could put this up on a little bit of a base. I mean, it is a model town after all. It's not like a actual town. I do kind of want it to look like a little bit of a model town. Put that up on a base and it's a structure. We'll put some model trees around it. Put a model horse and carriage out front. And it's the way the shelf isn't covering up a third of the door. We'll see. We have mosaic pool trim since when? Hang on. Are we extending the train idea? What train? Hang on. No, there will be trains. Look, we've got a whole city over here. We're gonna do trains. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I promise. Don't judge the entire town yet. It's fine. We do have a horse, and I think we have a little carriage as well. We do have a little carriage as well. It's a... The scale's a little off. I feel like... This is actually terrible. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I seriously doubt we have any other sort of horse-drawn carriage type anything. That's okay. Anyway, this is what I've got for horses, which I'll work on. And I think if I go into debug, we could actually get little dolls, or maybe we even have little dolls in here. We've got superheroes, but I think we can get the dollhouse dolls out of debug and actually have them like ride in the little tiny town. Obviously this is a cat, but you get it. 2 horses, so the carriage doesn't look as big. Ooh, good call. Unfortunately, we only have 1 color horse, which I wish they would update this. That'd be really nice if they would give this more colors. Same with the carriage. The carriage only comes in purple. So that's all we've got. And I'll fix the rider as well, but I have to go back to training the new hire. Just want to watch the chaos. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for hanging out with us while you were able to, though. Gnome on a boat. You feel like you didn't see that, right? Gnome on a boat in the moat. Oh no, now we're turning into a Dr. Seuss book. Is there a gnome on a boat? There's a gnome on a chicken. Yeah, that would be a new storyline that we could explore. But I don't believe that there's a gnome on a boat. There's a captain gnome, which we could maybe put on a boat. But yeah. Those are oh, what we've got. Leave the cat there. It's a kind of silly thing they would absolutely do in a village museum like this. Rich person carriage, which makes sense for a castle, actually. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm wondering if... I know that I have better build by. I'm just wondering if anybody has the dollhouse dolls as like a gallery item. Little dolls. Oh, these are like the little My Sim thingamajigs. Alright. Was I wrong? Debug dolls and toys? Ah, yes. Here's what I wanted. Oh, that is large. Okay, that's fine. These little guys. See? Look at these little ones. We've got little Victorian lady. We've got little princess lady. So I think we can use some of those. We've got heads. Might not use those. These look like puppets. What are you? Oh, you are a puppet. Okay, that makes sense then. I got kind of spooked. Speaking of gnomes, where are we going to put a gnome on this lot? Maybe King Konging it up on the skyscraper? Who knows? So glad RMJ made room for all these props. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Anyway, we could technically leave the cat in the carriage. Let's see. I have a princess. What are you? A knight? Oh, perfect. A princess and a knight. And little people over here. A little rancher. A chipmunk? Okay. I think that's supposed to be one of the goth dolls. Those are the only ones I'm seeing here so far. So I might have to go and see if there are more. Grab these guys though. So the Lady Knight doll, you'd think would slot to the shelf, but no. We can put you over here. And we'll put you over here. You know, we want you to be visible to the... Hello? Game, I do not understand the rules by which you play. Okay, I can't put it there, but then if I raise it up over here, it jumps up. What's with that? Are you floating now? Oops. Yes, we are floating a little bit. Cool. Okay, so maybe we just have to keep them over here. That's alright. You can stand there and you can welcome everybody to your palace. It's all good. Use it all the time for kids you intend to be actors. You know, the puppet theater is really cute. I don't use it very often, but I should, because it is adorable. I've had another thought. I don't know if this is a good thought, so we're gonna find out together. But you know how there are debug food things? Like debug crops? I think specifically from cottage living? Be in decorations, maybe. I wonder if these would size down far enough for this to be like fields with plants. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Those are pretty large cabbages. But I think a little farm out there, and then this would be our quote-unquote road for this area, could be kind of cute. Maybe. Again, see here are the structures. So we were thinking about using debug structures in here, but you see how that's just massive and would be not nearly as much tiny town. Bigfoot does have a permanent home now, yes, so that is important. Random debug ruin thingies. Yeah, I don't feel like you're gonna have a place here. We do have this bridge, which is pretty cool, but again, it is just way too large for this scale of tiny town. I know they had farm tools, but I think that the farm tool is just way too big. Yeah, this... I think if we just did the vegetables, we could get away with the scale being a little bit off, but I think doing anything else would be a little much. That's just a little ridiculous looking. Oh well.
Thank you very much.
Mango, thank you so much for the follow. My cabbages, not your cabbages. I know that there are more. Obviously, we've also got pumpkins. Looks like we're gonna have to raise these up manually, though. That's fine. Pumpkins would be a decent crop to have over here. I need this key, and then I need this key. Pumpkins everywhere. The watermelon... I guess watermelon does grow on a vine. We're not going to have vines. Those are the world's largest watermelons I've ever seen. My goodness gracious. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm okay with the food being a little bit off scale. I'm okay with that. Just because sculpting tiny food is extremely challenging. So I'm going to give the museum curators some grace on that. I feel like there are more. No. I don't know what all power Better Build By has, so I don't know what I could search that would bring up the other debug crops, other than potentially going on the gallery and looking for them, because then they'll be in a group. How? What would I search for? I feel like crops is a decent guess. Oversized crop decor. I don't want oversized crops though. I want the debug plants. Like the rows of debug cabbages and stuff. This is just more cottage living, which is fine. I might end up going with this anyway. We're just going to be growing a lot of pumpkins and cabbages, evidently. Oh well. Well, actually, hang on now. If I take the small one and then size it down. Adorable. Okay. Amazing. Do you come in orange? You do come in orange, which is very important for pumpkins. So, actually, if we take the tiny ones, or the ones that are quote-unquote normal size, you know, the not oversized crops, then they will actually be the right size. This is adorable. Oh, this is lettuce, not cabbage. My bad. I'm sorry. And because I have Better Built By, I can just hold shift while I'm placing them, and I get to place multiple. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. It's going to take a while, but it's so going to be worth it for the immersion. Absolutely. Whoop, wrong key. It's fine. I love this so much. Teeny little bitty cabbages. The model village feels right for the scale to be a bit wonky sometimes. Yeah, like there's... Dude, it's hard enough to build stuff to scale in The Sims without resizing things. Much more difficult. I don't know. English is failing me. That's okay. If it's challenging to build objects to scale in The Sims normally, how much more so would it be difficult to build to scale in tiny scale? I love these tiny cabbages. This is giving me so much joy. And I don't even care that it's lettuce. Okay, it's medieval times. Nobody's bougie enough for lettuce. We're having cabbages. And then the pumpkins, which I don't think I have to line up as neatly in rows. I don't think we're going to be able to have vines on the pumpkins. Maybe the pumpkins were originally sculpted with vines, but then let's be real. Some kid came and tried to eat them because I thought it was spaghetti or something. Jules, wish you could stay. Can't wait to see the progress. Have a great day. You too. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully you're able to see this in its completion and it does not get destroyed. Also, I don't know if pumpkins are historically orange or if it's like carrots where they're generally a different color and then somebody else painted them or whatever, but I love this. This is fantastic. The cabbages in our hearts. Exactly. Upon further thought, you don't think rows of cabbages are from cottage living? They might be base game. I believe you're correct. I was hoping that I would happen across them in debug, but there's just so much debug. I cannot justify wading through it during a live stream. That's just too much. If we were just doing a single build, maybe, but there's too much happening for that. Okay, so we've got... These are so cute. Oh my goodness. We may, in theory, also be able to add some other plants over here, depending on how small we can get them. This is a pretty large fallen tree, but I might add it here just for vibes anyway. Let's see. I'm not seeing any food plants in here exactly. That's okay though. I don't need food plants. I just thought I'd check. We have other trees and things though. We can add a couple of trees. Super sized down trees. It'll be good. Wow, there are a lot in here. Wild. Would a fishing sign size down for the moat? Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that's pretty large. Yeah, you're definitely going to be way too big. I think a lot of these plants are just going to be way too large in the debug menu. We're probably going to have to stick with non-debug plants. However, fishing sign. Is that a... Wait, where is that? Pond objects? There we go. Yeah, it's okay. Can I size down other things? I mean, the lily pads are going to be kind of large, but... Oh, actually, these size down super far. Amazing. I'm pretty sure that if I were to add any of the fish or anything, they would still be the normal size, so probably won't add those because that would look pretty silly. There we've got the fishing sign, a couple of lily pads. It'll be great. Carrie, thank you so much for the lurk. How do I find time to play? Well, when my kid is at school, I'm free to do things. So I cleaned up a few spaces in the house, and now we're live streaming. And then when we're done, I'll go get my kid from school and ignore Sims until he's into bed. What is debug? So debug and live edit are generally hidden menus, but they contain debug objects, so like gameplay objects that aren't actually in the game that you can see normally, like decks of cards for the card table, puzzle pieces for the puzzles, stuff like that. Also, everything you see in the world. So these particular trees aren't in the normal build menu, but if we go over here to our debug menu, this will help if I sort by base game because I can actually show you stuff. If we go into the debug build menu, we should actually be able to find those trees in here. Yeah, there we go. So not available in the normal build menu, but if you go into the debug and live edit menus, you can find all of the world building tools that you see around you. Very handy. Oh, your kid's just a toddler? Oh my gosh, yes. That would be... That's why it's a post-bedtime activity. Yes, having a video game hobby and having a small child, that's a lot. I thankfully do have a husband who supports my crazy hobbies, and also I have found that participating in not just straight up mom activities all the time has really helped me keep my sanity, which is important if you're trying to raise a decent little human, to continue to be a decent little human yourself. But the struggle to actually be able to sit and play a game is, dude, especially from like the 18 months to 3 years window, absolutely not. Nothing productive is happening there. On the other hand, you can expect nature to succumb to your human-made skull adjustment. Wow. Wow. Forgot today was a double stream day. It is. Clearly the answer is to ignore the small child and only focus on Sims. Obviously. Duh. Why didn't I think about that? Yeah, only two. Aw. Dude, I love the little toddler age. I mean, I love kids just in general. I find them to be a great delight. But the toddler to preschool age especially is one of my absolute favorites. Just watching them figure out how life works, just the super simple aspects of life that you and I don't even think about. It's amazing. I love it. So look, I can size down a couple of trees and put them back here, which is pretty nifty. They do fade away unless you scroll back because the game still thinks that they're full-size trees. But that adds a lot to their little diorama there. Mom's art hobbies, especially... No, gosh, I can't read it. Hang on. I can read, I promise. Mom's art hobbies apparently were godsend when you were younger and she was raising me. Yes, no, absolutely. Finding time to partake in hobbies is so important. It's very difficult. I recognize that. I'm not going to pretend that it isn't. I'm also not going to lie and say that it's not important, because it is. Also, everybody's tolerances for hobbies versus, like what amount of time spent doing things is the right amount of time, that differs a lot. But for me, I find that being able to do something silly, like build this sort of stuff, for at least a little bit every day or every other day, has really helped with the whole mental health, parenting, mom, everything. Reading is hard. It is hard. Hobbies as a mom are great as you sit here reframing a picture and crocheting. Oh, that sounds fun. I need to crochet, I think. Yeah, I'm still working on the same washcloth. Well, technically still working on it. The same washcloth I was telling you guys about a while ago that I have not touched since. Oh, whoopsie. I've been busy. Why are you floating? I don't want you to be floating. I want you to be... Okay, fine. 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 See how I feel about it. I'm trying to raise it and shrink it, and I'm not doing a very good job. I just thought some little grasses over there would be good. Alright, we've got some crops, we've got carriage, we've got some dolls, we've got a castle, we've got some landscaping around the castle that you can't see unless I come back here. What are we missing for the castle area? Need at least 8 hours of you time, which is why you shall never parent. That is fair, and honestly, knowing that about yourself is so important. I didn't realize how important my hobbies were to me until after I had my kid, because I was just like riding the edge of burnout for years. And then the kid just sort of tipped everything, and I was like, whoa, okay, time to learn how to take care of myself. That was a great decision. And everybody in the house is happier for it, so yay. No, I should probably not do that. Okay. Anyway. Behold, very exciting. I wish I had a tiny, tiny cow. But I don't think I can have a tiny, tiny cow. That would be amazing, though. Not really. Like, I could do one of these things, but that's... questionable. What if I turn debug and live edit back on? Oh, that's right. It won't actually let me place these, even with move objects on. Darn. Okay, that's fine. What are you? A cowplant cake topper? Wait, those are the perfect scale, though. Look at that. That's amazing. Also, suddenly I need a cowplant cake topper. I'm already married. Doesn't matter. I desperately need cowplants on my next cake. Move objects. Yes, thank you for catching that. Kids are cute, like to hang out with one of your baby cousins, but having one of your own, no. Fun to be the aunt. You know what? We need the good aunts out there. So thank you on behalf of a mother who very much appreciates my sister being that aunt. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Historical cowplants. This is The Sims. It is The Sims. Time for a vow renewal. We were talking about doing one at 10 years anyway, so I'll have to pitch the idea to the spouse. Be like, what if we did Sims theme? And he'll be like, no. And I'll be like, fair. How about Star Wars? And he'll be like, no. But it's worth a shot. You know what I wonder? Do you come in other colors, little princess doll? Because that would be pretty nifty. No, you don't. Darn. Okay, that's fine. These are... Oh, that's right. These are puppets. The puppets are weird. Little dolls. I just wanted to scroll through here and see if there are any dolls that I was potentially missing. The rancher doll, I feel that this is not quite medieval, you know, but it is pretty cute, so I might put it there anyway. Is this going to be the last day of Tiny Town? It was going to be, because this was the only plot we had left, and then RMJ destroyed everything. So it is not the last day of Tiny Town. It could have been, though. There was a strong potential for it, and then it's not. So we'll be live every day this week at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. I hope you are all free to swing by. Yeah. We do not have different color princess dolls or knight dolls, so I'm just going to have to use the same ones over and over again to populate the lot, which is fine. I do want a knight in the tower, though. That's what I've got. You're the aunt for both your sisters for 9 years before you had your own little one. That is adorable. I appreciate when families can actually, like, do the whole family thing. You know, it's nice. I didn't realize what I had when I was a kid, I don't think. I just sort of took it for granted, and now that I've met other people whose families don't get together as often as mine does, it just makes it mean a lot more, you know? You did, yeah, it was right off the bat, though. Perfect, are you trying to lurk? Were there cowplant bones? Maybe they will size down well. Cowplant bones? I don't know. Do we have bones? I've got this. Which actually might be kind of fun to put over here at the hospital, but... What about the fossils? Hello. That's not what I wanted to happen, but we can try. No, okay, not fossils. Fossil. This is just a good size rock, frankly. I mean, this is a museum. And, I mean, this isn't exactly ancient times, but we could put a couple of fossils in here.
When in doubt, boulders.
Or fossils. You never know. Otter. There's the otter, an egg, a sea monster, a hand. I don't think that we have a fossilized cowplant, though. Or cowplant bones or anything. Pretty sure missed last week. Oh, I only did one stream last week. I had stuff going on Monday, and then Tuesday I streamed, and then the rest of the week the kid was sick. So that is why we didn't do much last week. Alright, I recognize that this doesn't really have that much to do with the castle, but it's a good way to use space. There you go. 'Tis a skull, not bones from Horse Ranch movie. Oh, okay. Oh, this one? This one. This one. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Do I want to put that over next to those guys? Maybe I put this over here. Yeah. Why not? A frog. This is a very expensive frog. Okie dokie. Should I put graves down to symbolize the plague? No, that's a little dark. Okay. I do kind of want to put one more tree over here, though, by our little cowplant skull. The debug trees tend to be quite large, so I think I'm probably going to stick with our not debug trees. Should be down here. This one maybe? No, that one's still a little bit on the large side for what I'm looking for. Goodbye, debug and live edit. I'll come back for you later. I want this one. It's a little bit thinner, easier to see through. There we go. That's not blocking so much of our Victorians there. Had a child and your entire family stopped reaching out to you for a year and a half. Oh, fun. I am so sorry. What about a cowplant ghost? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that we've seen recently? Nope, just kidding. We have a ghost in a jar? Oh my goodness. We have an undead cowplant. That's not weird at all. Okay. Oh no, this one actually sized down. Bummer. Interesting. Appreciate knowing about that though. Feel less crazy now. Yeah, sorry. You want to be a dad, but you're gay and your only options for being a dad are expensive. Mood. Yeah, no, fair. Yeah, ugh, yeah. Yeah. Which, you know, in a way is good. Probably, maybe. You know, you could probably get a kid for free, but it's illegal. Can't just be snatching them up. Unfortunately, they're very, very cute. Obviously, this is a joke, guys. Please do not kidnap people. Anyway, medieval town. We should move on. So this is going to be my little Victorian neighborhood. I'm going to go back over to my terrain paints again so that I can put a little bit under our houses, because you know that I love to do that. I don't think I want this one, though. I think I'll go with my usual. Put some of that under there. That'll be good. And I want to try and do some little flower gardens out front. Wish me luck. I think I'll also try to do a path. Ooh, that is a very, very wide path. Oh, you know what? That's not too bad, actually, if I just sort of push the edges back in. Alright, that's okay. Now I just have to put some tiny plants in there. Life and Death is pretty good. I've been enjoying it very much. Okay, see, look at this. We could just size our little flowers down. It'll be amazing. Let's do bright, happy, fun, colorful pink and purple over on this side. It'll be great. Nothing suspicious going on here. Ignore the rumors. It's fine. And then what else can I put over here? Maybe some of these. Whoop. It's pretty big, but I'll make it work. Sounds like the husband is coming upstairs for his lunch break, so if you hear clattering and clashing and stuff, it's not me. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's just him. Little flowers. Exactly. The little itty bitty guys. Look at them. These actually are sizing down so well. I'm impressed. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Amazing. Okay. What I really, 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 really want is a tiny, tiny, tiny little table and chairs. I don't know if that's possible, but I want it to be. So we're going to pretend that it is. Ooh, this one. I think the scale is a little bit off, but I'm going to ignore that. And just cross my fingers I can get a tiny, tiny table and chairs. Maybe we do go for more of the Victorian furniture. We do have oodles of it. Ignore the rumors. So we're putting a grave in the flower. What? Nothing like that's going on over here. I don't know what you're talking about. I want a table. What table do I want? This one. Yep. Okay, yes, this is going to be a little bit on the large side, but we're going to ignore that. Please and thank you. Appreciate. And we'll grab some chairs, which I should be able to very carefully place in here. Obviously, they're trying to slot, but that's going to look ridiculous. We can't be having anybody look ridiculous over here. It's just not kind. Alright, got that going for us. I'd like to put a bowl of fruit on the table, I think. Or some tea. Ooh, does the tea set size down? Nope, that was the wrong button. This one. Wow, wait, hang on. I don't even think it's oh, hello. I don't think it's floating. Oh, it is, but barely. That's actually so impressive. High five, team. So, little table, little chairs, that'll be great. Pretty happy about that. I should even be able to grab one of these rock-looking rug things and put that down. We'll pretend that's a patio. There we go. Look, I don't know how accurate this is to Victorian times, and I do not care. I simply want it to be adorable, and that has been achieved. How to get the angle I've been trying for so long. So if you're playing on PC, you can press Tab, which will open up the free camera mode. Then you use Q to lower the camera, E to elevate it. That's how I remember it. And then W, A, S, and D will move the camera around as expected. And then you can use your mouse to adjust the angle. So that's how I can get up close and personal to the world's smallest dining set. This lot will be playtested, right? I hope so. You're so welcome, Brooke. And Simply, thank you so much for the follow. One angle chair is great. So much character in such a small action. I do try. It's so small. So cute. Yes. Adorable. Okay. Oh, I was going to grab a couple more flowers to put over here.
Thank you very much.
I think... Brooke, thank you so much for the follow. I think I'm going to grab more of these. See, I want this and then one that's one smaller than it, but I cannot have it. So that's why I'm using this instead. There. See? Nothing suspicious at all. This looks like a totally normal little tea party house. And then over on this side, I think I can use some of these rose bushes. Ooh, yeah. We're going to make a little trail of rose bushes over here. Now, I was also thinking that I can't size down lamps quite properly because then the light will be floating, which is kind of weird and annoying. But we do have some outdoor lamps that almost look like they could be street lamps. Like, obviously the scale on this is a little bit off, but it would be more off, I think, to use one of these and scale it down and then still have the actual light floating, like, up here. This is where the light sort of comes in, which is weird. Simply, thank you so much for the heart puff. I appreciate that so very much. You know, the light actually doesn't look as... Oh, yeah, you can see... Well, I can see. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a weird shine happening. Anyway. So, that is an option. Technically, I think that going with just these would be appropriate, given the prompt. So there are my Victorian streetlights. I think that's okay. I didn't think about doing a torch of any kind over here. Ooh, wait, we can. Hang on. We've got the candle. Not this one. The other one. Shoot, I don't remember what pack it came from, so you're just going to have to bear with me while I'm very, very blind and sort through stuff. This thing. Look at this. Again, like, size-wise, not quite perfect. But you can't tell me that's not vibey. What exactly is the prompt? Mateo, what a good question. It is one of those mini historical towns like the model ones that have dolls and little details, good size down debug houses and trees, which we did not end up doing because that didn't make the debug houses quite small enough and I don't have tool. So we're using the doll houses instead and then sizing down a bunch of other stuff, which has actually been working out shockingly well. I am really surprised at how well this has all been putting together. The great dopamine for a Monday, right? Vampire lives in the darker house. I mean, I can't say you're wrong. Can't say you're right, can't say you're wrong. Isn't that a lovely thing? Okay. These trees, I don't think I have the exact same tree in my, oh, hello. In my arsenal here, but I might be able to grab a small evergreen tree. Maybe. Are any of these small? This isn't evergreen. Okay. Because even these guys don't get that small. Never mind. It's fine. Plan B is to grab... How blind am I? What am I... I'm looking for the tall... Oh, here we go. The shrub right here. That's what I wanted. Scale that down. This is a similar size to these trees, so I think that I could use that to suspend belief a little bit. I'll just cover these up. It'll be fine. But that will let me have the same trees on and off the lot, or bushes, or whatever we're going to make this be. Incorporate it into its surroundings a little bit, you know? Adorable. Got that going for us. This lot is so weird, which is fine. It's great. It's fabulous. I'm just like, what do I want to do? Oh wait, is that even possible? Maybe not. I don't know. Here. The neighbors do not want to talk to each other. We got a big ol' set of hedges there. Our rose bushes. I'd like some more rose type flowers. Because we have this regal rose bush is currently what we have. And I think I'd like more of the dark red plants. But since I don't have the best size variety, I'm going to have to use a variety of plants, which goes against my general landscaping advice. So just ignore that. Please and thank you. Oh, sure. This makes sense. Why not? Do you suppose we could do other very, very small skills and activities? What would suit this house? Either a very old bicycle? Actually, yes. That'd be pretty great. Little bicycle over here on the road. It's not quite historically accurate, but it's close enough considering our constraints. Could do little swings. I was thinking about grabbing the telescope from Werewolves. I thought this could look pretty good sized down. What do you think of that? Chess, possibly. Is that the Goth's house? I believe this dollhouse is supposed to be based on the Goth house. Goth house? Sorry, English ain't Englishin'. But also the Goth's house is ugly, so. Maybe lean the bike, blah, blah, blah. Maybe lean the bike on the light post, possibly. Privacy hedge, fabulous. A bird fountain would be cute. Don't know if it's accurate. I'm not going to put in fountains because of the animation glitches if you make it too small. But a bird bath without a fountain in it, I might be able to do. I recognize that maybe a linguistic thing here, a bird fountain is like a bird bath but with a fountain in it. And a bird bath doesn't have a fountain in it, it's just standing water. Don't know how regional that is. Like one of these things. Okay. Oh, this apparently actually has a water animation to it, so that will not be an option. Good thought, though. Telescope goes with the Bella Goth lore. Unfortunately, I don't know that. How much better the Goth's house looks as a dollhouse? Right, because it's fake. It's not a real style. People just made it up, which is dumb. Ask me how I really feel. We also need a gnome. Now, I don't know if gnomes were around for the Victorians, probs not, but it fits the vibe of, oh my gosh, it's a cute little thing, which I shall display. We'll put one of them over here, obviously. Ignore. Not suspicious at all, and we'll put one over here. There we go. There are our lot gnomes. Little Victorian neighborhood, adorable. I think I will probably put a couple more horses over here. I'm honestly wondering if I should be sizing these up. I feel like that would be... because this feels right for this dollhouse. But over here, the doors are the same size, but they wouldn't be. Like, this would be like a 10, 12, 15-foot door, and this is like a 8, 9-foot door. You know? Interesting. There we go. Got a mama horse and a baby horse. Fabulous. Sam rant. Shh. It's fine. I just, like... It's fine. Everything's fine. We're going to ignore everything. Sheep! Wait a minute. I didn't even think about this. Hang on. Look at the little sheepies. Look at the little sheepies over here. I love sheep. There. This is now a farmer taking care of sheep over here. I don't know what relevance this has to anything, and it really doesn't. But I'm trying, okay? I'm making an effort to make this look cute. And whatever. Oh, right, we also have to actually bring the Victorian lady over here. So we got the Victorian lady. We also have the Goth lady, who I think we'll probably put in our cityscape. And I'll bring Victorian lady over to Victorian town for here. See, now you don't appear... Maybe you're the right scale. Maybe we size you up once. Everything over here seems to be a little bit larger than Medieval Town. But it's fine. It's known for its unique architecture, though. Oh, sorry. Here's you eyeing a local hotel that looks vaguely similar to the Goth house style. If you know if it's supposed to be based on anything and you could enlighten us, that would be amazing. As far as I know, it's just ridiculous, though. Yeah, I think we'll just make this set, like, a little bit larger. It's not the best, perhaps, but it's what I've got. A couple of Victorian ladies out and about. Do we have any Victorian dudes? Not really. We've got a rancher, we've got a chipmunk, we've got a couple other people who we will save for the more modern areas. I think that's going to be my little Victorian area, though. So, yeah. Accurate? Maybe not. Is the scale a little bit mixed up? Yes. Do I care? Eh. Not really. I'm pretty happy with it. It gets the point across. Now we were talking about doing a little train yard, and I want... I'd love to have some sort of train tracks, but I have absolutely no idea how I'd pull that off. I don't think we have train tracks in the decorations. I wouldn't be able to paint them in, and I wouldn't be able to get them from debug because they would not be small enough. These aren't straight enough. Oh, like, that's also a wall decoration, not even a floor decoration. My bad. Anyway, they're still not straight enough. Scroll past all of you. Don't care, don't care. Curtains aren't going to help us, I don't think. Unless this goes on the ground. It does not go on the ground. Okay. Nope, curtains are not going to be helpful. Yeah, I don't know about the train tracks. I mean, we can do trains. But, is this the last Tiny Town stream? Well, it had the potential to be the Tiny Town stream, or the last one, because this was the only plot we had to do. But then pretty much immediately once stream started, everybody else got wiped out. So it could have been, and then it wasn't anymore. So we'll be live every day this week with more Tiny Town. Are the Sims going to try and play with the dollhouses? No. That's one of the reasons that this is lowered down twice. So since this is 2 levels down, your Sims can't actually step onto the Tiny Town, so the Tiny Town should be safe. Storybook Nursery Kit has the dollhouse directly inspired by the Goth house. Yes, this one. Little Ophelia Villa dollhouse. So it is the Goth's house, indeed. Now we also have the Victorian dollhouse. We already grabbed the castle. We have the hospital and the other dollhouse over here. And then I didn't grab the other ones because this one is quite obviously cardboard, which is great. And this one just looks like it is made out of foam or something. Or it's inflatable or something like that, so yeah. I care a miniature amount. I don't think I could care a miniature amount about anything if I tried. I don't think it's physically possible for me to not care about stuff. Anyway, I feel like this is going to be way too large. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay. Good Goodness gracious. Train station also going to be too large. Yeah. So this is why we didn't do the debug buildings. They are just massive. We do have multiple train pieces though. So we've got these cars, which are all more or less the scale I'm using. I might size them up. Then we've got these debug ones, which are not the scale we are using. I don't even know what scale we're using at this point. I've given up. Built in 2010, but has very historical vibes. Blocky with verandas, rooftop patio, blocky tower thing, and the classic Victorian stick-out rounded thing on the front left. No idea what style it is. Is the city debug? No, so this is actually a little statue piece. It's from Growing Together. Yes, so that is not debug. How big are trains? I feel like they're quite large. And if we're going roughly off the size of one of these dolls, then this would be, I think, the right scale. But then is this doll the right scale for the city building? I guess so. City buildings are pretty tall. Alrighty, so let's just pretend that this is a train. Chugga chugga choo choo, rolling on through here. We could have it be crossing, which would be nice. I don't have any signs for safety, but who cares about safety? Behold, a train. Has elaborate masonry. Well, whatever style it's supposed to be, it sounds like it's expensive, which is cool. Happy for people to have money to build cool things. Or maybe we put it this way, because if we put it this way, then I could have like a small train running in this direction, heading out, but then actually have a few box cars just lined up over here for kicks and giggles. Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? Not a train yard. I'm thinking of a shipping yard. I mean, same difference, kind of. I was just thinking maybe we put together a couple of different trains and then the engine will be coming in to, like, pick them up. I don't remember how trains work, guys. Unfortunately, we can't have the train on rails, I don't think. The best thing I'd be able to do is grab some train paint and, like, paint under it a little bit, but I don't know. I put trains in, though. That's all I can offer you today. Trains. First time you've heard kicks and giggles. Try to stay family friendly around here. Make sure the coal car is behind the engine. Is this a coal train? It didn't... I don't know. Maybe it is. Because I was looking at it and I was like, this doesn't feel like a coal run train. But what do I know? Not a lot about trains, actually, which is kind of embarrassing. Should probably work on that. So yeah, no, I didn't mean to slight the train or steal its source of power. I was just like, didn't feel, didn't look right to me. All right, scooch, 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 scooch. Trains, hip hip hooray. Good golly gracious, what else I want to do? To shorten kicks and giggles in your house, you just say for giggles. We do that sometimes as well. It's a good way to shorten it. What do I... do I want that? I was just thinking it'd be so cute if I could put like the world's tiniest fountain right here and make the world's tiniest park. But as we've already discussed, putting tiny fountains in isn't going to work. But I could consider other tiny sculptural elements, possibly. Maybe? Oh yeah, like one of these founders statue things. See? It's a park. Amazing. Maybe we'll even do sidewalk slabs. Or tile that looks like sidewalk slabs. Perhaps. Whoop. To scale. We don't have super tiny little bricks, so we're gonna have to leave that there, but... Do we have pigeons in this game? Like super tiny little pigeons? Because that would be really funny. Oh, what's this? This is a tiny town inside a tiny town, obviously. What else would we be building? Shh. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway, I think a tiny little park would be tiny little adorable. And I could do a tiny little bench. And it'll be great. See? Tiny little bench. Alright. If I type fountain, that's not how we spell, actually. In case anybody was wondering. We do have... Oh, that won't actually let me place it. Yeah, so this has, I think, water animations. If I try to size it down, then it's going to have the floating water, which we are not going to do. This one has water in it. What was it? The romantic garden. Didn't romantic garden come with a fountain that's just flowers? Because this should actually look kind of sort of okay. We put you here and put our not fountain over here. With our benches. It's encroaching a little bit onto the next stage of the city, but that's okay. Railroad worker heart loves the little railroad. I don't know enough about trains, which is embarrassing. I understand some of the historical significance of trains, but I don't actually understand how they work, so. Yep. Yeah. Taxis! I have vehicles that I can put over here. Oh, there's this little streetcar, which... You know what? Streetcar would like be between these, so let's put it over here. Whoop. I'm gonna size up to be about this large, I think. Yeah, put a little streetcar there. That'll be great. And this car will go here, and this one. And then what are you? Are you another train? No, you're a little like, you're like a bus looking thing. All right, you can go over there. And the taxi will go in the city as well. Yeah, this will be great. Don't get you started. You could go on and on about it. Well, you know, if you ever want to explain some train things to me, it'd probably be good for me to know a little bit more. What purpose does that lot serve to the tiny town? What does this lot serve? It's a tiny town, like a little historical town museum almost, an outdoor model museum, tiny town, a thing within tiny town. Obviously. Tiny little bushes to go behind the tiny little bench. Possibly. We have to figure out some way to emulate the traffic. You know, do you come in different colors? Oh my goodness, you do! We can have so many different color taxis. I mean, I'm kind of used to the yellow ones, so I'll probably stick with that, but that's good to know. Also, we apparently have a head-on collision primed and ready, but you know what, that's fine. Psh, who cares? Put a taxi in front of the dollhouse and give it Fresh Prince vibes. It's cute, that is a purpose. That's fair. Yeah, we tried the bird bath earlier and it does have water in it, which is a bummer. Oh, which reminded me, I wanted to see if I could get debug pigeons. I'm gonna turn on debug and live edit again. And I'm just going to type in bird. No, I'm not. I'm going to type in bird to start, and I want to see what we've got. Bird, 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 bird. Okay. I would really like it if I could click on stuff. We've got a feather. Okay. We don't appear to have access to the debug little animal things, but that'd be nice. Does it teach them the story of all the destruction the town has endured before they got there? I'm going to go with yes. Which just reminded me, we haven't actually offered to like recolor any of these. I don't think any of these match the color of the tiny castle that we had, that we did rebuild. We could change this out though. It doesn't have to be all dark and gloomy. There's a green one. Ooh, I kind of like the bright green one there. That kind of gives me Wizard of Oz vibes. We'll go back to the Goth's house for that one. The city I'm going to leave alone. Could change this out. What color was our dollhouse? Our dollhouse was blue, I think. So I'm going to go with that one there. Put some purple in there. There we go. The engine burns diesel as an electric generator which provides electricity to the DC motors on each axle. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. That is actually a very fun fact. I'm going to put this trolley over here. Oh, I need citizens. Hold up. I need citizens for my city. I've got this one. Unfortunately, we don't have that many different types of dolls, which is kind of annoying. I've just got this one here currently, which I recognize doesn't quite fit the scale of the benches, but hey, that's what I've got. Got those. We've also got the Victorian people. We've got our royal people. Everybody's a different size, but it's fine. We've got the rancher. I don't know if the rancher is going to be interested in coming over here to the city or not, but there you go. Yeah, listen, the benches are as small as they go. And I could make everything over here a little bit bigger, but then I'm concerned about it being off scale to other things. Like if I make all these larger and then I make the doll larger, that will be more to scale for all of that. But then I'm going to have to make the trains larger as well. Probably till about there. And then that's just going to block so much of our view. So we're going to continue going with, hey, this is possibly not the most scale accurate thing ever, but it's going to be okay. He's going west. Superheroes, because Gotham City. Actually, superheroes would be kind of funny. Let's see. Oh, where are the superheroes? They're not in here. Robot. Leave the robot. You can live over here in the town of the future. Victorian lady. We've already got Victorian lady. We've got creepy dolls. We've got the knight. We've got... See, these guys come in different colors, which is great. But I need the other ones to also come in other colors. There. Super purple protector and the purple pursuer. Yeah, you can stand up here. That's safe. Sure, he can fly. It's fine. It's community run. The budget was ironically too small for the smaller benches. I know, this would be a great use for Tool, but if I had Tool, he'd be here all day and all night. Local art class painted the models on the weekends, probably. Honestly, it's probably divvied up a little bit between all of the different citizens in the area. What else can I put over here? I'd love another little building right here, but I don't think that's going to be possible. We could potentially grab more of the outdoor skills and try to make a tiny little playground, maybe? That's about my only other idea for this space. What happens actually if I grab one of the jungle gyms and shrink it down? What happens? How small can you be? Pretty small. Not small enough. Maybe we just do separate pieces. Ooh, okay. See, this could serve to bridge the Victorian and the city. Just pretend it's not absolutely massive. Yeah, no, that's just too big. Darn. I did try, though. Okay. A wedding arch might almost be able to work for like a welcome to the city type arch, but I don't know. A cannon. Where did it go? Do a memorial. Whalebird. No, Whalebird unfortunately has a fountain, so Whalebird's not allowed. And all week and all month and all year. I know. I would definitely just be here for absolutely ever if I grabbed Tool. It's just the way it is. That feels a little large. Don't we have other headstones? I don't think it's just the Star Wars one. Aliens came in contact. Grave importance. This one is quite obviously just like a spooky little decoration thing. Okay. Pax, life and death. Show all. What do you got for me here? Oh yeah, you do have more. They're just not called whatever this one's called. Grave importance headstone. Oh, they're just called headstones, not graves. That makes sense. I'm just dumb. That's cool. It's all good. It's important to be humble, you know. See, this looks important, doesn't it? Don't know why the raven's looking the wrong way, but whatever, I guess. Poor Wilbert, I'm sorry. We can shrink Wilbert. Wilbert's just gonna look really stupid if we do. Hello, Mary, welcome in. Kid is now hearkening to the park he went to with a birthday party and cannons and a memorial plaque, so good job. Yay. It's the least I can do, I suppose. I feel like you're also not going to scale down properly. Oh yeah, look at that shadow. Nope. Not going to happen. No siree, Bob. That's way too big.
Take care of yourself, okay?
I know, but I was close to finishing this one. It'll be fine. I'll finish this area and then we can take a break. I might grab one of these. Put that over here. And I want some sort of like, this is what this park is, plaque type thing, but maybe I'll just... Oh, hello. Oh, darn. Never mind. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Life and death go away. What happens if I look for plaque? I will judge you. It'll just be quietly. Will it be quietly, though? Here we go. Whoop. There. There's a little monument. A little memorial. Our little park. I think this is a decent thing to fill the space with. Grab a little bit of dirt. Grab a little bit of gravel. And we'll grab a couple of little plants. And it'll be so cute. I keep forgetting how massive this area is. Or like how I keep forgetting how tiny this place is because it doesn't feel that small when I'm all zoomed in and whatever. And then I grab one of my plants and I realize the space I'm working in is like a tile. Anyway, Memorial Park, great. We also were talking about putting some hedges back here, which is a pretty good idea. I'll see. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if I turn the grid on though, like, our park is a tile and a half. It's tiny. How is it allowed to have anything with water? Yeah. Skills messing with your head. It's a lot. It's only quiet when it's not about French colonials. I'll read one more page and then I'll sleep, I promise. Pretty much. Just 5 more minutes, Mom. A sense of scale is going to be all confused. Oh, I know. Like, my eyes are going to start crossing and I'm just going to be lost. Anyway, next up to modern miracles. Okay, I'm going to do this house a little back, this hospital a little forward. I might even add another cityscape back here, just because it's not like cities aren't exactly not still a thing. So it'll be like life today, you know, is very gray. There we go. That's what color life is today. It's boring and gross. We might be able to do a little slide out here for the chillins. Because this is technically a toddler slide, but we could pretend it's a normal size slide if we scale it down. Life should be less gray. It should be, but it isn't, because dyes are expensive. They always have been, they always will be. It is a great tragedy of life. Let's do a couple of bicycles out here. Because I can. This one apparently doesn't have a back wheel. That's fine. We'll just use these instead. There we go. That's good. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do classic backyard stuff over here, I think. Normal little family hangout. And guess what? Let's add a picnic table. Yeah. A little bit of paint, a couple of plants. It'll be great. What's not to love? Like, I am using the smallest terrain paintbrush right now, and look at how much it's covering. This is wild. Okay, now for these people, I will come grab, oops, you. And you. Again. There we go. You will be children and also parents, because everyone knows children just look like their parents. Okay, why don't you want to size up? I know you can. There we go. Man the grill, father. And you can ride a bike or something. Don't know, don't care. There we go. Family life in the suburbs. It's great. And now resale values and concerns, so everything is gray for people. Oh my goodness, yes. Like, it's your house. You can do things with your own house, and it'll be fine. You can repaint it later. It's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway. Great for people who better imagine themselves into space, and you're just like, you cowards, embrace the rainbow. Insert gay joke here. It'll be, yeah. I used to be guilty of that. I used to build in grayscale a lot, just very monochromatic. I've moved on. I've embraced color. HGTV. HGTV is simultaneously the best and worst thing that's ever happened to, why is it so large? I think I should do concrete over here. There we go. Best and worst thing that ever happened to the home, like, space. Okay. Apparently, sometimes when you place objects, they won't resize anymore, but that's fine. The future. This part is all about the future. We've got robots. We've got science and stuff. We love science and stuff. We'll grab a couple of vehicles. If I size you up once, are you still going to fit in my lane? Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, we don't have a white van. That's a bummer. Oh well. Saving. People obsessed with resale value are wild. The purpose of a house is to try and stay as long as possible. I think that, can we add HGTV as a prompt? Oh, Mariah, that would be so fun. There would be so much shiplap in Millennial Gray. HGTV. It's on the wheel. Anyway. Yes, I think that the idea of people being able to invest in real estate, which is fine, happy for people who can do that, right? It's a goal of my own, is to someday own a house. It would be great. I think that that has really hurt a lot of that more creative side of homeownership as well, which is sad to see. see. What kind of furniture do I want here? Do we want to have advertisers on the benches, or do we just want, like, painted benches? I like this one. This one's pretty cute. And I think these wood tones... Oh, they don't quite match. They're close, though. I love how none of you match. You know what? Fine. We'll just go with that. Maybe... Okay. I want the benches to be able to look at the little town, right? So maybe I put the bench here and here. And then we put the diorama here. Oh, you know what? That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And then I'll add an actual, like, street lamp and stuff. That'll be fine. Not the white kidnapper ban. What? It's fine. It's been approved for fire safety. HGTV has you thinking you could do a bunch of cool stuff when you in fact cannot. A gray house with cameras and an insane kids room and open floor plans. Well, if I do this, my house, it'll affect the resale value. Yeah. Yeah, I think... You know what? The point of being temporary in their own space... Okay, I don't want to go on too much of a, like, childhood development rant, but I feel like that starts when you're a kid, almost, because your parents don't let you do things in their house, which makes sense, right? Like, they pay the bills, whatever. But then that mentality kind of sticks with you. I fear. Valuing money over... I don't know if I want to say happiness, but, like, money over creativity and fun. Don't worry, my house will not be gray. I'm planning things. I'm planning so many things. Ooh, I'm painting. Well, it's not. I can't show you. I don't have a camera, and it's not here. But my mom's been hosting craft nights for, like, Christmas crafts and whatever. You know, she's a really big Christmas person, which is great. And I have a little house that I'm painting right now, and I'm excited to show you. Because it's all green and gold and Art Deco themed, and I know you're all shocked that I would go for such a palette, but I'm very excited about it. Would I buy a Dutch colonial home? Absolutely, I would buy a Dutch colonial home. Those are adorable. YouTube can help you do way more than you realize. Yeah, this is true. Okay, however, I would not do... I'll do basic plumbing. I can replace a sink, toilet, whatever. But if the plumbing is, like, in the walls, anything in the walls, I'm gonna call a professional. Electric, plumbing inside the walls, stuff like that, I'm gonna let somebody who knows what they're doing deal with that. But... I think that, well, I know I can replace a toilet. I've done that. But I'm pretty confident in my ability to do sinks and other basic things like that. The state you live in right now, teachers have to rotate school every 5 to 10 years? What? That's wild. In part, that's because you go from your parents' house to your school's housing to rental housing, and at no point do you really have the right to edit your space. Exactly. It's wild. There are pumpkins. Look, there are pumpkins, okay? And there's an orange train car, and there's a whole orange skyscraper. Perfect. That you have representation. Your husband is currently rebuilding the bathroom, just decided he could build an arch. Oh, that's so fun. I promise you actually love gray and minimalistic, but it makes you look uncreative. Not necessarily. I think that there are some great ways you can do minimalistic gray stuff and still be creative with it. For sure. And also there are ways that you can not look creative at all, and just sort of vomit color everywhere. So there's an art and a balance to it. I think when I was younger, I was drawn more to the modern minimalism stuff because, like, home life was more on the chaos side with all the siblings and everything. And I was like, ah, yes, clean lines and not everybody else's stuff everywhere. But now that I have my own house, I'm like, okay, maybe I do want some stuff places. It's growth. And then when I'm older and tired and crabby, older and more tired and crabby, that is, I might circle back around to the minimalism side. Okay, I thought about doing a little sign explaining stuff, but I think I'm going to go back over to the plaques. See what we've got over there. There are 2 gnomes in the Victorian area. Green and gold Art Deco house. Oh no, don't worry. We will be doing things. This has... Oh, here we go. Okay, so I can put a couple of these, like, here to showcase our different areas. That's pretty good. We'll see what happens with wherever we end up moving. What I end up doing, will depend greatly on the house style we move into, because I'll probably want to make it relatively accurate historically to what the style is, unless it's a ranch. If it's a ranch, all bets are off. But like if we end up in a craftsman bungalow, I'll probably lean more toward craftsman colors and shapes and stuff, just because I do like that. You know, I don't have a preferred style. I don't have a favorite. I have favorites, but I don't have a favorite. So we'll see what happens. I've got some plaques over here. I've got this over there. Rugs. I want to see about maybe doing one of the stone circle pieces. We have a couple, I think. I know for sure at least we have the one from Betu, which I was thinking about bringing in. Maybe not. Maybe I just leave this alone. Okay, I don't think I have a better lighting for this lot. I think this one hits the front of the most little mini lots. So we will do a little bit of a little tour. And then after we do our little tour, oh wait, I wanted to add some more outdoor lighting over here. After we do the little tour, I will go take a little break. How's that? I think that's fair. Could we, wait, this could be a fire pit. Ha! There we go. Little family fire pit. I'm hilarious. I wanted to do lights in this city as well. These look kind of fancy. There, that could be fancy city lights. Sure, why not? And modern lights of the future. Wow. Okay. Yay? Maybe? Tiny town? Tiny town of tiny town? Every room is a different pack challenge, but in real life, exactly. Awesome bathroom on Pinterest that was all green tiled and stuff. And yeah, it's green. And you're just like, oh, you'd love to do this for bathroom. I know. I'm scared of tile though. I don't know. I'd have to look up a lot of stuff on how to actually make it correctly waterproof. If it's ugly, you can paint over it. Your room is still pink and purple with childhood drawings on the walls. That's adorable. We did not grow up in a beige house at all. It was very, very colorful, which, again, I appreciate and also acknowledge that, like, it was kind of crazy sometimes, and I think that's why I preferred the more mellow side of things. But now that I'm more in control of my own life, I think that I have more space, like, in my brain and in my heart to explore more chaos in design. A tiny Christmas tree. I forgot about a tiny Christmas tree. Disappear within the break. Probably a good idea. Hard bathroom to sell if you ever have to move. Dude, everybody loves green. It's fine. Currently unable to have a grown-up job, so the house your parents own will eventually be the house that you own, and you won't even have to move. Dude, that's amazing. I did forget that we were going to do a tiny, tiny Christmas tree. I don't remember what it's called. I always just sort by tree and then hope that I find it. It's outdoor stuff. Ah, yes, here we go. I'll put this right in the city center. There we go. It's directing traffic now. Or we could put it over here. Maybe this would be a good spot for it. There you go. Christmas. No, I pushed the wrong button. It's fine, I think. Yeah, there we go. So, tiny historical town. Everything is... Okay, so the doll houses, I think, are the only thing that the scale hasn't really been changed. But here is our beginnings, right? We've got the medieval, we've got the farm, we've got the cow plants, we've got the fossils. So this is like early history. Early history over here. Which is good, right? Yeah, it's fine. And then over here is Victorian, right? We do have the gnomes here. You should be able to see two of them. Behold. Once again, the doll houses are the only things that are still a normal scale. I think, well, I guess technically our streetlights are a normal scale, but for the most part, everything's been sized down as far as it'll go. Over here we have our city, right? So this is like the 1900s. Got trains, we've got engines and cars and statues and superheroes and Christmas and all those other good things. It'll be great. And then I'm going to go over to this side, which is sort of modern life and into the future. So there we go. There's our tiny historical town. And whoop. There we go. I know my keys. Over here we do have a little model of a model town. We're going to pretend that it's the same when it's very clearly not. And there you go. There's our tiny historical town within our town of tiny town things. Next prompt, we bring back Winnie the Pooh. What if we didn't? Hang on. No. So the prompt for this one was one of those mini historical towns, like the model ones that have dolls and little details, which we did do. I will go take a break. When we come back, we'll be working on a 50s diner. I will be pulling up Pinterest for that. And then apparently we're bringing back Winnie the Pooh again. So that's nice. Thanks, Perfect. I appreciate that. No, Perfect. Thank you very much. I'll give you an official thank you, I guess, for the $10 super chat. That is so very sweet of you, even if bringing back Winnie the Pooh for a third time hurts my brain a little bit, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Should be singing Here Comes the Bride, but here comes Winnie the Pooh. There's a 50s diner. Perfect, it's fine. We can do the 50s diner. It'll be okay. It's not infringing on your Winnie the Pooh rights. No, so thank you very much for the plot prompts. I appreciate it. If we ever have an empty spot, we will of course spin the wheel. Behold the giant wheel. Next up is a 50s diner. I need a drink. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. microphone. Anyway, it's working now. Hello, welcome back. Yes, I know that it doesn't have to be another honey pot. I'm just trying to think of what I want to do for another Winnie the Pooh, and I will not be doing a Winnie the Pooh 50s diner. No, thank you. We're just gonna bring up a Pinterest. We're gonna look at a Pinterest, and it'll be great fun for everybody. Probably. 1950s diner. What do we got? Ooh, reds and teals. That sounds fun. Big boy. Oh, we could build big boy. Ha! Wouldn't that be delightful? A cozy little cabin. Who knows? I don't have to think about that right now, though. Also, why is this car literally modeled after an eggplant? That is very interesting. We have a lot of these items, which is pretty good. I feel that there's going to be a lot of AI generated stuff in here. I don't know if this is or not. We need to pick a couple of inspiration things though. Okay. This is fun. I like this one. Oop. So we need a shape generally to go with. Anything jumping out to you guys in particular? Because I'm seeing a lot of the same shapes over and over again. Our Bigfoot and Pooh Bear friends. Red teals and chromes, oh for sure. Lots of chrome, so much chrome. I wouldn't be surprised if they were friends. I love this shape. I don't know if I can make this shape with like the slant coming out like this. No, I don't think I can. Not with wall pieces anyway. It would have to be a separate design piece. I like this. I think this is pretty cool. This shape, this color, the chrome, the pink, the teal, the red. Pretty bright. All the car stuff from Strangerville? Yes, for sure. That'll be another day. All right. So we've got that. I did briefly think about a drive-in, but there's really no point. It's The Sims. We can't do that. We could also do with something like this, a little bit more simple, you know, with the whole butterfly roof that I love so much. Some of these shapes just aren't going to be possible, though. Yeah, I think I like this one. I don't know 100% how possible it's going to be. Let's start with the basic structure, though. So, what if I do a tiny little one of these rooms? How big can this be? Copy, rotate, place, blah, blah, blah. Do this around like so. And then I'll connect all these. Like that. Remove my walls. I have a plan, I promise. And remove these walls. And remove the ceiling. And I've got this base. And on this base, I will place my main restaurant area, which we might make larger. And this will let us copy this same piece and put it up here. In theory. That does look like it's overhanging a little bit much, though. Maybe that just has to be that big. And then we'll raise the platform level. Something like that. Maybe. I like the rounded corners. It's really, really small, though. So I fear... Whoops. That... It's just not quite going to look right unless we make it larger, which we could. If I get rid of these fences. Let's see. Whoops. I can bring this way and this way and this way. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is gonna have to be 2 tiles because of the curved corners. But I can make it a little bit bigger. I can go up to that. There won't be a fence there though. Alright, let's leave the fence. Make this a little bit larger. Okay. That's what I can do for a shape. I can potentially raise this up to give it a little bit of a curb. That's what I've got. Okay. Thoughts and questions. So many thoughts and questions. Which packs are actually going to give me what I need in the window space? I think that we can just get some decent plain rectangular windows pretty easily. Maybe I should see if I've got a 2-tone wallpaper because I like this teal pink combo. That's pretty fun. And I know that we do have some wallpapers that do have the split tone, like this one, which is pink and teal in the other direction. It does have a baseboard, which is annoying. But it's the right colors. This one, that's a little bit more on the monochromatic side, so that's not going to work out for us today. Same here. Bricks. Nope. Stones, no. Siding, no. Miscellaneous, no. Alright, so it's going to be that or finding one of the windows that has like the paneling below it, which we have a few options for. I just don't know how great any of them are going to be. Like this has the paneling below it. And not an option for us here today. So I would need to pick a color option, right? So we could just pick the colors we want where we want them. 50s diner near you is just a chrome diamond check all around the a chrome diamond deck all around the outside. That is impressive. Okay, see, then this one has the paneling. That's way too craftsman. I feel like we could maybe do those windows. Yeah, okay. If I sort by colors, I think I know that I'm kind of quiet right now and not talking a lot. I'm thinking, and I need to be able to think and talk at the same time, and it's hard. Oh, well. Oh no, this is just white on the bottom, or blue, but it's not actually like... Yeah, it's got the baseboard again anyway. Ugh. Talking and thinking and building all at the same time is a challenge. Is what I'm trying to say, probably. Don't really remember. That's fine. I'm so sad. Okay. Yes. Just make the whole thing glow. Why not? That is the color that I want, though. I don't know if this would be more of a green or a blue. This teal color? This color. I want that one. Maybe? Oh, whoops. Maybe that's a good one? And I'll figure out another way to add the pink accents. How do they keep all the chrome clean? That's a good question. Thinking and talking don't go together. I wish they did. Be a heck of a lot more convenient for me. Whoops. Okay. Everything's fine. We need windows. Preferably oblong rectangular. Or, well, I mean, oblong and rectangular are the same. Preferably wider than they are tall rectangles. Which finding good versions of those in The Sims is tough. Just a plain rectangle with no funny business going on. We do have this, which matches our wall pretty okay, shockingly. That's an option. I don't love the detail at the top, but it's not the worst. Oh, the horizontal is going to be more important than the vertical. This, which is gross and ugly, and I don't like it. That one has the vertical panels, but maybe it would be okay. I hate all of you. See, this would come in the right color, though. And it's a little bit on the detailed side, but it could work for us. Mostly due to the colors. And then the trim coming around. Yeah, I think that might be good. We could do... Ooh, we could bring in some of the salmon. This is like the same colors we were using for our theater. Oh, gross. We need a door, though. Is that high school years? High school years, do you have a good door for us over here? Not really. Is this going to be too Art Deco, or will it be okay? Because I like the colors. I don't know. Thinking and typing also don't go together. Fair enough. Hello, Decorista. Are we doing some modern? Well, it's supposed to be based on this. We're supposed to be doing a 50s diner. I like these windows, and I like the colors. However, having mixed feelings about the door situation. So, I don't know. Don't know how we're going to go about this. But I like the windows. Which makes me sad. Never do too Art Deco. Put the picture in Sims Brace, and I'll have to look at that later. Bonnie, thank you. Oh, this one has the panels under it too. Because we were talking about bringing in something like this. The downside is it is a vertical window. The plus side is it brings in more of the colors. I think Get Famous has some decent windows as well. Again, not my like favorite, but they're okay. It's very mid-mod. I feel like we could go either way. Like, I mean, by the time the 50s was a thing, Art Deco died out, mid-mod was coming in. I don't know. How accurate do I care about being with this? That is a very important question. Too much, and yet also not enough. Okay. Doors, windows, windows, doors. Who actually wants to work together with me today? What? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what pack would actually, like, be good for exterior stuff for this. Because for the inside, I know where we can pull a lot of the key items from. But the exterior has me stumped. Is it a diner or a house inspired by a diner? It's supposed to be an actual diner. And I'm mad because I want the big rectangular windows and I can't have them. And it makes me sad. Just normal diagonal or horizontal windows. See, this is much more toned down, which is maybe what we need. And then we could bring in flower boxes or something to mimic this chrome on the outside. And I think I'll put some LED lights around the top as well. Like, we'll figure it out. I was also hoping to do the two-tone thing on the outside, but I don't think it's going to happen. See a 50s diner and you just know that burger is going to be amazing. Now you want burgers. Fair. I might go for Love Struck, We used Love Struck a lot in our international early modernism style. And the windows work pretty well here with our very teal outside. Don't have a matching door. That would be way too gosh darn convenient. Do you match? Oh, the giant one. No, thank you. Okay. Well, this one kind of has a match as well, but that's also not what we're going for. All right. Goodbye, Love Struck. It was nice knowing you. Stranger, This one we might be going with Get to Work. Just a door. A simple door with a simple window just to push open and walk in. Wouldn't that be great? Why do you have a letter slot? Oh, is this the business one? Okay, see, a nice little business door. Got a little open sign in it. We're gonna pretend, I guess what color it's gonna be. Commercial double door base game. Oh goodness, the grid is back. Like this one, the steel and glass one. What about simple glass doors? I did think about just a simple glass door, but I knew also that Get to Work had some good, like, looks like a business door doors. So I was considering that as well here with the push plate and everything on it. Commercial double door. Oh, this one. Maybe. It interrupts my windows a little bit, but I can work with that. Whoops. All right. Then I can very carefully with Alt line these things up. All right. Does that look like a business? I think it looks like a business. Make it red. What? No. We're not doing that. Oh, no. Need more than just base game. There we go. And I wanted to see if we had any planters that would work for my vision. I don't think we do, but that's okay. We will work around it. This is very large, isn't it? Okay. Plants, roofs, things, thingamabobs. I feel like there's going to be a general absence of chrome in our lives, which is a bummer. I still think it'd be nice to put some planter boxes around here. So I'm going to try and do that. Here. I know it's not chrome, but it's what I've got. We do have... Don't we have the skinny little wall panel? Yeah, we do have this. Which... Oh, it doesn't quite show on the outside. Bummer. What if I make it larger? That's a lot. Put that up here instead. Is that going to actually cover the base of these windows? You know what it is? I forgot about this piece. This piece might save us. There we go. We got shiny. Lo and behold, we've got the shiny. Good morning. Tiny Town is still alive. I thought maybe it would be the last one because when we started the stream, we had every lot built up except this one. But alas, it was not meant to be. It's fine. I'm fine. All right. Hip hip hooray? Maybe. I want to do a floor trim up here like that. and grab a platform trim. What color do I want this area to be? Does it matter? Do I want to try and pull in some pink? Pink and teal? I might go with those colors because honestly, why not? Do I have a better pink? Probably not. No, none of them even read as pink. Okay, cool. Cool. Love that. And then what I'm wondering is if I can go over into lighting and into wall lighting and grab these like light strips. I wanted to place them up here, but I don't think it's going to let me do that. A bummer. Okay. I know a way to work around that, which is to use half walls. However, if I use the half walls, I won't be able to put the half wall around the corner. It's going to be a bit of a mess. Now that ties it together really well. Publicly planning these shenanigans last week. I know, and I don't care. I choose to live in delusion. These are chrome wall panels from Get to Work, which actually come in a few different colors. I'm going with the shiny one. And this, a miniature golf course would be delightful, but this is actually a model historical town. So it's a bunch of models of small homes, and it's actually dollhouses. And then, yeah, it's actually pretty nifty. I'm stressed about my whole idea for up here, though, because I could make it square and light up and pull in the neon. Behold, neon. It's not going to work, though. It's also not going to work on the curves. We do have this, which is pretty nifty. Oh, that's going to look terrible over here, though. Okay. Maybe we won't be able to pull that off up there. That'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. We will put these out here instead, maybe. I can change the color in live mode when we go playtest this lot, which is totally, most definitely going to happen. Probably. Right, guys? I get to playtest the lot this time. Am I streaming tonight? I am streaming tonight. So today is Monday. It's a double stream day. However, next week, because it is Thanksgiving break, I will not be streaming next week. So tonight is another episode of our Rags to Riches series. I'll be streaming the Tiny Town every day this week, apparently. And then we will be on break next week. Not due to sickness, though, which is better than due to sickness. It's just due to holidays and stuff like that. Do angled corners maybe instead? Maybe? Might be worth it. Alright, let's explore. So that would be taking like a half wall and drawing here. You can do it this way and that way and this way and that way. So like this. And then we grab our exterior trim again, probably this one again. And then, oh, but then we could actually, oh, dang it, I clicked Organize Debug again. I'm extraordinarily coordinated, as you can tell. Anyway, back up to colors. Because we do have a lot more pink options in this case, which is lovely. We could even just straight up, oh, that's a little bit much. Make it pink, and then still add the LED lights if we really felt like it. Light up columns on the corners. We could. It would disrupt some of the smooth factor. Oops. Goodbye, pink. So then this would let me actually put these lights like around. Like this. Which will look really, really cool when I go into live mode during playtesting and make them pink. This part is tricky. So many tiny lights. Weren't we just looking at a lot last week that had these lights placed everywhere? And I was like, I would never do that. And now here I am doing that. Interest you in some orange. Now, you've had your chance to implement a prompt, and you did. And your prompt is Winnie the Pooh. So you had a chance to implement orange, and you didn't. I'm blaming that on you. Oh my goodness, this is so many. I was going to do multiple rows of this. I'm already tired. There's not like a different light I should be using, right? It's like super duper obvious to be superior. I don't think so. I think this is it. All right. This would look so cool. Oh, and I should do it up here too. I'm contemplating doing something else on the corner so I don't have to keep working on that, but it's fine. If anybody comes in and destroys this one right now, I think I'll cry. I might even go into live mode during stream to change it over because I want to see how it's going to look. Because I'm really hoping it looks good. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be really, really sad. I feel like I overlapped a couple there, but that's fine. Alright, you'll also cry. Hopefully you like the light details. I really think that layering the pink on top of here is going to look really, really cool. We're going to do the teal and pink. We could even change it out to be a different set of colors. We could technically, I guess, do teal and red, but I like this one. Oh no, perfect. I'm trying to do lights. Can you prompt later? Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that very much. As per the rules, you can now sponsor a prompt, which you have chosen to add Piglet. I'm just going to type Piglet. Ooh, whoop. Oh my goodness. There we go. Are you happy? Honey is orangish. What about more orange? I mean, I don't know. Winnie the Pooh, there could be Tigger. Tigger's orange. But no. Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. I also feel like there are probably more good pink swatches in the game than there are good red swatches. Personal theory, seen as pink is a popular color. Okay, so the issue with the lights on the corner is they don't slot quite properly, so I have to alt place them, which is fine. Until it isn't. If anyone's wondering if I'm sticking my tongue out to focus on this, I 110% am. I don't know what the psychological connection is there, but there's gotta be something. Too many humans do it for it to not mean something. I don't know what it is. I don't really care. Okay, 2 more. We can do it. My eyes hurt. That's fine. Okay, I think that's going to look sick. I'm very excited to see that in live mode. I am tempted to just go over to live mode now and switch the color over, but we should probably finish a couple other things first. I'll go ahead and plop that on there. I think that's going to look pretty good. This could just turn into 100 Acre Woods. Shh, shh. No. The characters are coming for me. Okay, I need signs. I need big neon signs. If I type in neon, what do I get? Options. None of them what I'm looking for, but that's fine. Might just put, oh gosh. Okay. Here, I was just gonna try to put some lights in, but no. Christy, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate the prompt slightly less slow, but it's fine. I will entertain you all week. It is now Winnie the Pooh week. Jeez. Thank you very much, Mariah, for the dance cat. That was lovely. I'm trying to wrap my windows around now. I might add like a side door back here for employees or something. Try to line up my chrome panels to wrap around the corner. I think that its tongue sticking out comes from being fish, maybe. I don't know. Fish do some weird stuff. Wouldn't put it past them. Alright. We've chromed. We've lit up things. Eeyore. See, Eeyore I can build because I'm depressed. I'll just lean into that. RMJ. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you, RMJ, for the dance cat. Mariah's been on top of all the dances and hypes, so I just assumed. I'm very sorry. That's my bad. Anyway, I was gonna add some neon lights and signs and stuff before all of that happened. This one is a little bit big for the outside, so we might put this one on the inside. I need a sign. I need so many things. Good golly gracious. Okay. I feel like we could use this. I think this could be an element in this design. Where, I don't know, but I think it could be used. Goodness. Perfect, no! RMJ, thank you for the forgiveness. Perfect, thank you for yet another $10 super chat. You are now pretty much taking over the prompt list. We now have Eeyore. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's 2 o'clock, so technically I need to head out soon anyway. I want to pick signs, though, if y'all would give me a minute. We hiccup because of our fish ancestors? Oh yeah, because we were almost aquatic mammals, but then not actually. I saw that theory the other day. I thought that was pretty interesting. This idea that we, like, how did it go? Something along the lines of, based on the way that our body fat is put, like, distributed on our body, the way that our hips are oriented, and how we naturally hold our breath when we're born and we're put underwater. We don't have to be taught to do stuff like that. It's possible that we were, like, almost aquatic, but then not actually, which is very interesting. Does Dino have a large lighted sign? Possibly. Next week, Inside Out. I did say I was down for it. I was joking. I thought you were done. Same vibes, different franchise. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Aquatic Ape Theory. That one. Yeah, I saw that theory. That was the first time I heard about that one. I thought that was pretty interesting. Someone should ask our alien fish friends if that's true. Please, please somebody go speak to the aliens in the ocean. Okay, dine out? Dine out's a great idea. Let's go look at dine out. Let's just ignore everything that we've ever done in our lives, and let's go over to dine out. There we go. Okay. What is this? Oh, we have debug selected. That's what that is. Okie dokie. We do have some signs like this, which is fine. We could put that up there. I was really hoping for something more similar to our inspiration piece. I want like a big sign. I wonder if City Living has something. you know, with all the karaoke and everything. I feel like maybe. Maybe. Again, hard on the maybe. Oh, this is fun. This matches our colors, and it's very large. Okay, this could be a possibility. It's noodles, not burgers, but like, I'm not going to discriminate. Pasta, cheeseburgers, both fantastic. What's happening? I don't know. What? Perfect what? Perfect no. Great family-friendly tiny town and no children. Oh my good golly gracious. Perfect. Thank you for the $10 super chat. You can stop now. I give you permission to stop. This is the last plot that's open right now. Okay? Rabbit. There you go. Are you happy? Are we done? Oh, yes. Jeez. Sounds like we need to double our fees. I was going to on day 30, which was supposed to be like last week Thursday, but then the kid got sick, so now it's not till Wednesday. And I stand by my word. Because I value that. I value it maybe less now than I did when I started the stream. Okay, one of these might actually be good as well. We're just gonna get all the signs. I want this one over here. Let's see. Any of you match our colors and or what we're doing today? Not really, but that's fine. I appreciate you stopping by. Okay. No worries, no worries, no worries. We are the children. Fair. Oh my goodness. Taking her on the list, you have to destroy Tiny History Town. You're letting us enjoy it. Oh, thanks. That's so nice. Oh, that's true. Yes, I would also end the series if we hit the goal. Thinking how some humans are born with webbed hands and feet. See? See? And also, like, we have hair on our bodies, but we don't. Like, it's weird. It's weird, man. Anyway, Aquatic Ape Theory is new. Nightingale Gamer Wolf, hello. Welcome in. Happy to have you. Welcome to the diner. Absolutely no shenanigans happening today whatsoever. So don't worry about that. Nope, I would like... Okay. If I want to put this where I want it to be, we're going to have to put a wall there so that it'll slot to the wall. Bippity-boppity-boo. No, come on, you can do it. We're just going to raise it up so that the little noodles are sitting right there on the ledge. There we go. And then we're going to flip this... Flip... Put my little arrow thing here because I can. I'm just adding all the sites, all the signs, all the lights, all the sites. Same difference. Look, guys, pasta this way. Yum yum. Noodles. Is there a difference between noodles and pasta? I use the terms interchangeably, but I'm also depressingly American. So, let me know. Curious. No, I wanted to put a column here to maybe support the sign, but that's going to interrupt everything we've worked so hard for. Might be worth it though. Okay, we're gonna have to move the sign again. Oh no. No, 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 no. No. Why? Why do you do this to me? I'm doing this to myself. I don't care. I'm still blaming you. Okay, hang on. We can do this. All we have to. Am I gonna have to bring the wall out? Oh no, not that way. Don't do that. This way as well. It's a possibility. Oh, that's not even where the wall was supposed to be. I don't know how I messed that up, but I did. Go away, wall. Okay, can I? Now I can. There we go. This is what I want. I want this right there. Right there. That'll be great. It's supported by the column. It's fantastic. We can very, very carefully get rid of our walls. Probably have to move the arrow sign, but there. Saving. All pasta are noodles, but not all noodles are pasta. Interesting. Maybe search neon. I did look for neon. I will be bringing up neon stuff again. That's how I got this sign down here. But I wanted a sign, and this just matches our vibes way too well for me to not go with it, so we're running with it. Pasta versus noodles is both personal and regional. That's fair. Noodles are long spaghettis, and pasta is an umbrella term for everything. Noodles makes you think of soup and ramen, while pasta makes you think of spaghetti and lasagna. That's fair. Signs everywhere, definitely. Noodles are ingredients, pasta's dish. I feel like it's probably regional. Or it could, like, if we get down to it, you know what? Hang on. Do you know what I have at my fingertips? The interwebs. Difference between noodles and pasta. Do we have an actual answer? Because I really would rather not use the AI one. It cannot be trusted. Pasta versus noodles by Impastiamo. That sounds like a pasta person. Go away. I don't care. There is a difference. Name noodles originate in different parts of the world, made with different ingredients and methods, and used in different recipes. Okay, so there are actually a lot of differences. Noodles originate in China, which are wheat-based or rice-based. And then pasta is made of semolina, which I used to read as semonilla and got really confused when I was a child. Often added to, eggs are often added as well. Also, pasta, I think, has a whole bunch of different shapes, whereas noodles don't generally. That's very interesting. Now we know things. Anyway. Yes, RMJ, thank you so much. You can go home now. We're supposed to be building this diner. So we're going to keep working on that. We're not going to be adding parking spots because reasons. I do still want a sign over here on this side, though. So I'm going to search for sign again. Oh, we still only have city living selected. I think one of the, like, big swoopy ones would work pretty well. Maybe this one? See, this is a pretty good color, right? So I think that if I take this and then I very carefully raise it up. Very carefully raise it up to about there. I think that'll work. So that'll be diner, right? Diner, 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 diner. Behold. Pasta noodles. Salmonella pasta. I know, I got confused when I was a kid and I was lost. So you're right with the ramen versus lasagna. Congratulations. Do you want to add Kanga and Rue to the waitlist? You actually don't. This is a little known fact, but you don't want to do that. Thank you for asking, so I could tell you what the answer was. I appreciate that very, very much. We're going to go with some white tiles out here because I can. I feel like it fits the vibes. And I'm going to add a little bit of a foundation here. Very nice, very nice. I think I'm going to paint the inside of this teal. I think that'll work. Yeah. Now I'm going to get some more neon signs, which is what I was working on before you all caused problems. The Jedi mind tricks. Gotta make space. Or we didn't make space. What if we just let this be whatever the heck it's going to be, honestly, at this point? I don't know. I don't know if I want to know. Okay, so we can do... Did these work? I don't know if these are the right kind of neon signs, but I think that we're kind of just going to have to put in all of them and then deal with the consequences later. These... I might put those inside. These feel more like outside signs. You know, like I don't... Is this tropical stuff? appropriate for a 50s noodle diner? I don't know. We need an open sign for sure. I'm going to put this over here in this window. Right there. So we've got tropical things. We've got a little sombrero sign looking thing. Ooh. That's, oh, I already have that one. My bad. This one I think I'm going to put inside because it's a little large for the outside, in my humble opinion. AC unit on the roof. Ooh, that's a good idea. Add it to the wait list, and you're sure you'll be able to put it in the tiny history plot without worrying of someone taking the spot. That's true. Or you could not. Tropical noodles, retro diner, totally normal. Yeah, it's fine. It's perfect. Buy one, get one sale at the Neon store. It's a buy one, get one sale in the chat right now, apparently. Yeah, I think I'm going to put those inside. I think these are good outside neon window lights, and then we'll put the other ones inside. Perfect. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for sponsoring another prompt. Just so you know, we don't have any plots open right now, so it will be going on the waiting list. I'll even add your exclamation point. You're welcome. Golden Corral of 50s diners. I don't know what it is, man. I'm just trying to add neon lights. And this kind of sort of maybe a little bit fit the vibe. Whoop, I need that window to stay exactly where it is. There, put that there. Oh my goodness. Come here, little bird. I was just thinking about moving you to be over here instead. You know, more colorful lights over here. And we leave those over there. It'll be fine. We have time to decide if the final plot's going to be Owl or Christopher Robin. Or we don't. Or we don't do that. Christopher Robin and Honeypot 8.0. No! What if we didn't, though? Have you considered the super cool thing called No? I feel like we shouldn't hang a money sign in the window. That feels a little rough. This is what I've got so far. We will be adding more decorations inside, which will help add to the chaos of outside. I do have to work on heading out, so I'm not going to move inside today. I do like that they have some plants outside, though, just like in pots. So I think I might add a couple of those. Maybe a couple of benches out here to sit on while you're waiting for your turn to go inside and eat and whatever. But then we will go back to the interior tomorrow. Yes, this looks delightfully uncomfortable. I'll go with that. Go grab some plants. Oh, goodness. Love the way we share the brain cell. Oh, no. You considered it and ignored it? Rude. One of the fusion restaurants that somehow combines diner food and noodles. How do they do that? No one knows. Right? I do not desire the 100-acre wood. No. Tropical smoothies and noodles with your burger. You know what? Honestly, I think that some sort of milkshakes and noodles. What could go wrong? I think milkshakes go with everything. That is my personal conviction. I will not be changing my stance on that. Thank you. This is a very large bush. I think I want something smaller and cuter. This is also large, but it's cute. No, we'll go for something a little bit smaller so we can fit more. More! They still need to be like outside plants though, so that they do not die. Batu? Sure, why not? Tropical smoothies and noodles with your burger? True. I don't know. I'm sure people could make it work. There's gotta be some overlapping flavor profiles that you could work into it. There must be. Surely. Okay, see, like these little planter things, this I think would be good for me to just line up right over here. I think that'll be fine and dandy over there. But we need some flowers over on this side. maybe. Ah, see, these look outdoors-ish. Sure. Maybe... Definitely a burger made out of noodles. Just really wanted to see 100 Acre Woods, and you tried to get it as not part of this, but you weren't allowed. I'm sorry. Just the diner students who dropped out of Food Wars go to work. Unyielding bench looks more 50s, 60s. Decorates. I feel like you're in the game right now. And you're just coaching from the bench, which I appreciate. It's just kind of funny. I was just grabbing a generic looking bench. Chucky or Chuki? Which one? Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate that. Have it open while you're working. Nice. Oh, I forgot that these were attached. I was like, I'm just going to scooch this one over here, but I'm in fact not, because they're one and the same. All right. Do we have pink and teal? Not really. This one's got orange and teal, so I'll probably stick with that. I'll leave that one alone. Whoops. What are you saying? The unyielding bench. Let us go search for that. Is it this one? No. The unyielding bench in love seats. This one. Oh, I see what you're saying. That could work. It still looks like an outdoor bench, which is important for me. Get that going for us. Maybe. Maybe. I genuinely was just trying to go for like a super generic one. This is very bright. I don't know how I feel about the wicker though. Chuki. Okay. Cool. I haven't heard that name before. That's a new one. Rules are still up. Oh, dang it. I'm sorry. I had the browser over it. I've got way too many things happening. Apologies. 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 Well, I'm disappointed forever. What else is new though, honestly? I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to have a cute little bench. Or could we... This doesn't fit 50s or diner. If I... No, I think I already typed Chrome just to see if there was anything, and I'm pretty sure there's just the one thing. Oh no, there's also this door. Great. Well, we'll have to use that. Do we have... Not necessarily for out here, but do we actually have those stools with the chrome around the outside? Like those classic stools, because we've got these, which have the base, which is nice, and this one, which also have the base, and all the shiny and everything, and we've got this, which is just ugly and looks like it was made out of 4 pixels. I don't know if we have the actual, like, that classic chair, though. A bummer. What are we building? What a great question. So right now we're working on a 50s diner, which I do have to leave soon because I have to get my kid from school. So 50s diner is our current plot that we're working on. We also built this, which is a tiny model historical town type museum outdoor thing. I don't know what the official name is, but we're sort of like moving through history in a tiny little outdoor museum, basically, is the vibe. And then at the end of the day, we have to do all of these. Well, not at the end of the day. The goal... Gosh, sorry, I'm so tired. The goal for the stream series is to build up all of these plots. When we started the stream today, we had all of them built up except this one, and then the whole lot was destroyed. So we're starting from scratch again, which is great. Thought it was mini golf. Mini golf would be fun. Sorry, I'm not grunting at you. I'm just grunting at my stool selection. Anyway, oh gosh, that's not what I wanted. I want this one to get rid of that. I wish that this came in more of a teal or a pink. I hear you saying white. I see you. I understand that the white may potentially be better for our situation. What if I put the planter between it? I'm still putting more plants over here because I can. I don't. Historical accuracy is less important to me in the Tiny Town streams than it is in the nerd videos, so for the most part I will just be going for general vibes, but I will try to respect people who know more than me coming in and offering insight. So few of these plants feel like actual outdoor plants, and yet they also feel so much like outdoor plants. It's a weird balance. That is too much plant. Okay. Hanging plant, little vases, little flowers. Got these guys. I don't know, I just want to add some color and pizzazz to the outside, especially since we can't do our two-tone wall like I initially wanted. I think I'll be okay with that. We might put a dumpster or something over here if we add a back door. Now you want to make a mini golf course? Dude, your mini golf course would be like the most glamorous, elegant, high-style mini golf course ever, and I'd love to see it. It's got to be before we get to Christopher Robin's Builder next Wednesday, if you want to pretend. True. Too bad we don't have a cigarette machine. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll be not doing that here. We might have an ATM or something that we could pretend, but no, we'll do music and stuff inside though. Inside will be tomorrow because I have to go get my child from school. However, brief tour. 50s Diner. This is the outside. It's cheeseburger, milkshake, noodle fusion, obviously. What else could it be? Based it on this. Ta-da! In the 50s, it was hard cash. Cash is king. Anyway, this is what we're working on, which is great. We have the little chrome panels, which I think really helped. Obviously, there's only so much detail you can add in The Sims, but we did our best. So we've got that going on. Over here is our tiny historical town. So, you know, if you've ever wanted to take a little dollhouse walk through history, this is what we've got going on. We're starting over here with our fossils and cow plants, obviously the dawn of time. We've got the medieval ages, we've got farms and stuff happening over here, which is very important. If we drift over this way, you can see our little Victorian village. So this would be late 18, early 1900s. We can then also move over to the 1920s through, I don't know, what, like 2010 or something like that. Over here, we've got our city, which is decorated for Christmas, obviously. And then we also have modern life into the future over here. Very exciting. What a fascinating thing this is. So this was a really fun prompt to build. Oh, and also we have like a little model town here, because of course we do. No bathrooms in here, but that's okay. It's probably connected to the diner somehow, so people can just go in there and use the bathroom if they have to. So when we come back tomorrow, we'll figure out how to add a kitchen and bathroom and dining and possibly a bar into this space, which is just going to be a mess, but it'll be fine. So we'll work on that. It'll be great. And then all of the other prompts, all the other plots are currently sponsored, thanks to Mostly Perfect. So tomorrow we'll come back and finish the 50s Diner and then work on bringing back Winnie the Pooh. We will also be adding Piglet, Tigger, Eeyore, and Rabbit. Whatever comes to mind for building based off those prompts, I guess. So that's what I've got. Now, Dance Cat was played fairly recently, so I will do my best to get it to play, but I cannot promise anything. Oh, actually, this is what it currently looks like at night, which, you know what? I think that's pretty good. So I'll try to leave you a Dance Cat. Surely are one of a kind. Yeah. It's certainly a unique lot, but you know what? They all have been, and it's been great. But yeah, I will see most of you guys tonight for our next episode of Rags to Riches. If I don't see you then, I'd love to see you tomorrow back for more Tiny Town. Let's see if Dance Cat's going to play. I don't know. Either way, thanks for building with me today, and I'll see you later. Bye!